Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Friday Happy Hour. I'm Mitchell Renz, host of the Raiders Report, and boy, oh boy, do Jeremy Chuggs and I, we got some fun shit that's going to go down today on the show. Now, we are going to get into some of the shenanigans that we have, and we got a whole bunch of different deals, and got a brand new deal that I want to be able to tell you guys about here in just a little bit. But we're going to be looking at all of the Raiders' top 30 visits that they have had so far. They have 15 at the moment that I am making this current video. And what I wanted to be able to do is kind of like go down and just tell you a little bit about those players and where I anticipate that they're going to end up getting drafted come August, April, which it's kind of mind-blowing the fact that the NFL draft is about 20 days away right now. I'm also going to get into my top 10 running backs that the Las Vegas Raiders should target. I've already done the linebacker position. I've done the cornerback position. And I'm going to rank them from 10 and work my way down to 1. If you want to get those questions, comments up here on the show, there's two ways to do it. You can use hashtag Raiders or you can super chat to get those questions, comments, whatever you guys want to ask Jeremy and I up on our program here. Like, we already got 208 people. If you've never tuned into a Friday happy hour show, I'm down to have a good time. I'm down to have a few drinks flowing. We got some shots ready to get this thing going. Chuggs and I are going to play a little bit of beer pong today, and we also have to do 2 duck races for our March Madness to figure out who's going to be in our championship game to see who wins $1,600. He doesn't need an intro, but I'm going to ask you all to give him a big old shout out anyway. Some of y'all call him Jeremy. I call him Chuggs. Let's get some Chuggs going down in the chat.
Raider Nation, what's going on? What's up? How are we doing?
Will the Raiders draft a running back this year? Give me a D for draft. Give me a P for pass.
It's Friday. Gotta get fucked up on Friday.
You going, ow, makes me think of like if the Kool-Aid man were to sit down and poop with his legs crossed. Which is actually the first time I've ever seen Sperry. He doesn't have his legs crossed. So we're off to a good start here on Friday. Oh, are they?
His legs are crossed.
Oh, yep. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That's weird. What is that? You ever realize that Sperry kind of looks like Sid the Sloth? No? What's up, all y'all? What's up, Cloud? What's up, Steven, the real cowboy? The real cowboy said that shirt is red. All right, I'm literally thinking the exact same thing. Because on screen here, it kind of just looks like the Kool-Aid man with your head. I mean, it is a bright red shirt. Let's go to my man, the real cowboy. How about Gabe Jackson on a cheap deal for guard? I know Raider fans love themselves like, all right, if this guy played on our team a few years ago, and Gabe, when he played with Las Vegas, not even Las Vegas, with Oakland, he was one of the better guards in the league, and I can go back and I think of him and Rodney Hudson really securing that inside of the offensive line. And when I first started doing this show, when people used to say car insurance, like Gabe Jackson and Rodney Hudson were one of those people. I'll just say now that my answer to this would be no. Would I rather have Jordan Meredith or Gabe Jackson be my starting right guard? I will still pick Gabe Jackson, but like, there's no way I'm going to go into this season with Aiden or Gardner Minshew or a rookie quarterback and say that one of my starting will par him over to right guard. I think it's a good name to drop, real cowboy, but it's not exactly the one that I am looking for. I see Knight. Screw the Twitter haters. Knight, dude, let me just say this. We lost internet for about a half a second, but don't worry, we're back now. Knight, I just wanted to say thanks for having my back on social media.
Knight Uchiha, we lost your super chat because we lost internet for probably 2 or 3 seconds.
So cheers to Knight, man. Knight had my back yesterday. We tried to explain to somebody that the Dak Prescott trade thing just took off to a whole nother level. I never even thought it would go that far. And I know people that watch the show understand and know that we said, like, hey, we don't want the Raiders to trade for Dak, or we're not the ones that came up with it, but somewhat nobody ever pays attention to all that. You know what, though? I did see this guy. He said, I worked 25 straight hours to join our live show. Lord Body Bang! Lord Body Bang!
Don't know if I've ever gotten happy hour started. I had to pull an all-nighter just to be here. I would normally be working right now, Less than 3 weeks till the draft. I'm super excited. And as always, Tom Fumble Brady. Wow.
If you don't spam Lord Buddy Bear, then you get the hell out of here. You can get the hell out of here. Buddy Bear getting the party started. I got a few deals coming up, and I'm going to tell you what they are. But first, I do got to give some love to today's sponsor, Game Time. And, Chuggs, I got to be out of here today by 5 o'clock sharp. So I'm just letting you know, and if you're wondering why, I got tickets.
You got tickets?
I got tickets to the Mavs game. I waited till the last minute.
I was going to say, did you get them weeks in advance?
Absolutely not.
So you got tickets to the Mavs game today?
I got tickets to the Mavs game literally 2 hours ago.
That's so last second. You must have spent way over value on the price of the tickets.
Luckily, you're sitting down because I didn't.
What?
Dude, I'm telling you. And
How
you
did you
guys
do that?
can also get last-minute tickets, like Chuggs and I, by going to download the Game Time app today. Use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase.
Wait, so you got last-second tickets, lowest price guaranteed, and $20 off when you use the code ChatSports?
Yeah, I actually looked at the zone deals and the flash deals, and I ended up taking advantage of that flash deal. The reason why I pulled the trigger on them is because I was able to view my seats from the app, so I knew exactly where I was going to be sitting.
That's crazy. My friend was telling me about those zone deals where you pick the section, they pick the seat, and you can save up to 18%. My friend was telling me that.
See, what I loved is they have the all-in prices, so I wasn't worried that I was going to get a bad deal. I knew exactly what I was going to be paying. So if anybody's watching the Mavs tonight, hey, don't be afraid to look at me. I'd be lying to even tell you, though. I don't even know who they're playing. I just saw good tickets, good price, and I was like, man, I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Though Alex is a little upset because I'm not going with her. I'm going with one of my buddies. So use promo code ChatSports. If you don't know how to spell it, it's ChatSports for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Whoa, boy. Lowest prices guaranteed. That's that Hattie B. Chuggs and I and the rest of the gang here at Chat Sports, we had some Hattie B's. I'm telling you what, there's some interesting burps going on in both sides.
Martin's birthday is tomorrow. Let's sing.
Oh, happy birthday to Martin. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
birthday, dear Martin.
Dude, DK just...
Happy birthday.
She's like, what is that?
To you.
15% could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
On car insurance. Rebel's a real one. Martin's a real one. What up, Rob of Sin City? I see Cloud down there in the comments. Jeremy, we are 13 likes away from our first fireball shot here on the Raiders Report. What up, Real Cowboy? Chuggs is the sham wow guy for Game Time.
Sham it!
Sham wow. You know who I miss, and I can't think of his name?
The OxyClean guy?
Yes. Or no, it's not even him. Who was the guy had like a really dark beard? Billy Mays.
Yeah, that's the OxyClean.
Is that him? Billy Mays here. R.I.P. to Billy Mays.
Billy Mays here with OxyClean.
Dude, there was at a point where I thought anything you bought online or on a TV was always $19.99. Like it couldn't be anything different.
Him and then the what's the commercial where there's like the big gallon of water and they just smack the tape on it to like stop.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal.
With the power of Flex Seal, I fixed this boat.
I know. They're like, this is only Flex, and the guy's just like got a motor and he's just driving on water.
They're like chainsawing a boat in half. This normally would be awful, but with the power of Flex Seal.
Yeah, I'm with Queen Sarah Auto. That stuff doesn't work. I mean, it works if you have a hole like in a vase or something like that and you want to put a plant in it. Believe it or not, though, you can't just put two screen doors together, Flex Seal, and you got a boat. Like, that's not quite how it works here. If y'all are ready to turn up, I want to see some me's down below because I'm not showing you any deals until I know that the people are here ready to turn up.
Marshall.
I know Buddy Bear's ready to turn up. Don't leave Buddy Bear hanging. He can't be the only one.
Marshall said he's down to party. Marshall said he's down to party hardy. He's looking at me right now, giving me one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one of these.
Yeah, well, I can't guarantee that. Buzz-O-Matic, always down.
He said, Rebel, if you send in 100 right now, he'll do a shot fund.
Ooh.
Marshall said he'll do a shot fund for 100 right now.
I'll race him. All I see is kneecaps walking in. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah. What up, Cloud? Sienna, Maddie, Robert Jansen.
Got a bunch of grinders in the chat.
Robert, no. Chuggs and I both are leaving today at 5 o'clock, which is 2 hours from now. So we got plenty of time for Raiders Friday happy hour. I got a fun few segments on tap for all of y'all today. We do have an opportunity to play a little bit of beer pong. So I'm going to show y'all the deals. Now, Buddy Bear, since you got the party started, I do believe that you have me on Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365. And if you don't, just add me as a friend right now. Send me your email because I'm going to kind of explain to you one of the deals that we have going on today. So just, if you could, even if you got to Venmo me $1, I'll Venmo you right back that dollar. But I got a special deal going on today for anybody that decides to bang to get this party rocking and rolling. And we're going to figure out times, and I'll kind of show you what it is. But Buddy Bear, if you don't already, hit me up on Venmo at Mitchell Ren 365. I gotcha. Stumbling in 2 hours, Raphael. Usually that's how it goes. And again, I got my tickets to the Mavs, so I'm going to be at that game, and I just hope that I don't have to pregame before I go, which I'm not really worried about. You guys don't usually make me do that.
Oh, yeah?
What up, diehard Raider fan? What up, Vincenzo? Richard Wallen. Oh, man, D'Angelo also here. D'Angelo Fortenberry. The Wild Fortenberries. So our Super Chat menu on today's show is as followed. Every 100 likes, it's okay,
the beer's just not working.
The beer doesn't want it today. Every single 100 likes that we get today, we're going to do a fireball shot. Hopefully, you guys are doing one with us. Every $5 Super Chat that we get, we call it Beer Cheers, which is more, I want everyone who's partaking in our show today to give us a good old cheers. Cheers it up. Keep it moving. $20 is a wheel spin. 50 is 3 wheel spins, and a hundo is a beer bong and a bang. And speaking of which, Patrick B. Bang! They say the B stands for Patrick Bang. Can't leave Buddy Bear like that. Let's get this party going. So, anybody that sends in a $100 today, what I ended up doing since we are no longer doing locals, okay? I will do a beer bong for every $100 that comes in today. And on top of that, we are going to do let's call it a Zoom chat, where I felt like on locals, I was always up on screen, and it was just me on screen, right? And everybody else is like typing in the comments their questions. Well, I wanted to do like a Zoom call with all the diehard Raider fans on Wednesday, and I'm going to figure out what time works for everybody the best in order to make that plan execute to the best possible way. So right now, it's going to be me, Patrick B, and Lord Buddy Bear on a Zoom call on Wednesday. And I figured we could do it for like 30, 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how you guys enjoy it. But, you know, I want to be able to talk to y'all face to face, and I want to be able to continue to create that type of interaction more on a personal level. So anybody that sends in a hundo today, that's what we're doing. Patrick B, Lord Buddy Bear said, put me on that list. 2 bangs to get this thing going, and that also puts them on the board for our Raiders Report bang competition in the month of April, which right now 93 Navman is in the lead with 2 bangs. Patrick B has now got 1, and then I also got Lord Buddy Bear, which, let me spell this out here. Lord Buddy Bear's got himself 1, and then Lord Cameron Abbott are the people that have banged so far in the month.
That'd be wrong.
I'm wrong? Yep, I am wrong. 93! Navman! Bang! The Navman increasing his lead in the bang race.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit!
Let's go. He said, yup, can't let PB and Lord be it. I got their back. Wow.
Wow, I don't know. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. This is the ultimate pause. That happy
Quick.
dad hit the back of my throat.
Quick, somebody. Mitch needs mouth to mouth. Cullen.
Cullen, how much for you to give Chuggs mouth to mouth?
Cullen said for free.
Cullen said if we get to 147 likes. Oh, man.
You good?
No. Dude, I don't know what that was. Maybe it's just... What?
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was saying, I think it shot down my throat too quick. Pause. I know. Believe me. It's the ultimate pause. I still owe 93 Navman one. However, because Navman did this, he hit a benchmark for us. So what Jeremy and I are doing today is we're going to play a little bit of beer pong, okay? So essentially, I know all y'all played beer pong, and some of y'all joined our show, what was it, 2 weeks ago where we played March Madness beer pong? So because we just hit $250 on today's stream, that means we got 3 cups, which we got another one. Ultra V-A-B Bang! Well, wait a minute now. I still got 2 more beer bongs to go.
Mitch said ultimate pause.
I mean, was that not the ultimate pause, Ultra VAB? Was it not the ultimate pause? I got a happy dad hit me in the back of the throat. This one, though, goes out to 93.
Hey, Rebel, the deal's still up. If you send in 100, Marshall's going to do a shot fund. Help your son get a little twisted on this Friday afternoon.
Woo! No, Zahn, I just saw somebody say Zahn's here. That's usually when this show gets a little bit wet and wild here. So this one I hope for VAB, which means we are 100 away from taking those 3 cups and turning them into 6. So hear me out. This is the game. David Zahn Bang!
Let's go!
A man who needs no introduction.
Well, Rebel, I don't know what better deal I can give you. You get 2 beer bongs for the price of 1.
Dude, I'm telling y'all right now,
you get Mitch and Marshall.
This Venmo call that we're about to have on Wednesday is going to be lit. So Zahn, Ultra VAB, 93 Nabman, Patrick B, and Lord Buddy Bear. Hit me up on Venmo. Zahn, you can just text me. And then that way...
It's a Zoom call.
What did I say?
A Venmo call.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But you got to hit me up on Venmo. I mean, these happy dads are getting to me already. You guys got to hit me up. Oh! David Zahn Bang! Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
All right, since David did this, I'm serious. Every one hundo that we do on today's show, we're adding somebody to the Zoom call. So that means Zahn just opened up 3 spots for all y'all, okay? So here's how this is going to go down. The next 3 people that send me a $1 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365, I am going to add you to our Skype call or whatever, Zoom call. Zoom call on Wednesday, which right now is Zahn, Ultra VAB, 93 Navman, Patrick B, Lord Buddy Bear. The next 3 people that send me a $1 Venmo, I'm adding you to the list. All I ask is that you also give me your email. Give me your email.
Hey, and we're
already 9 cups deep.
We're already at 9 cups.
We're 9 cups deep, Zahn. I'm going to get you a boot here in a second. But I'm going to show y'all what exactly we're working with here. So just give me a second. I'm going to walk over. I don't have the headset. Like, I'm going to have to take this off.
Good.
So you use yours. You just use your mic.
All right, here we go. So Mitch, he's going to show you what we got going on over there. Now These are the David Zahn specials, and now that we have what are we at? Now we're past $750 on today's stream. That means 9 cups. The next we're going to do 9 cups and add a boot in the back. And basically at the end of today's show, me and Mitch, we're going to play beer pong, and whoever hits the cup, the other person has to drink until we finish everything, including the boots. So if we get another $200 super chat, Mitch, can you put one of the boots in the back of that stack for me? This is what we're going to be rocking with one of the boots. If we get to the next level, then we're going to put 3 boots back there, and we're going to have to finish all 9 cups and 3 boots before we leave today.
I know there's 10 cups right there, so we're just going to say 10, because having 9 doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So basically, the way that this show is going to go, though, is Jeremy and I, we're not allowed to leave until all the cups are gone and all the boots are consumed, which it's going to be a hefty price tag. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to be a hefty price tag. We got the Real Raider Bait Dad, which I still owe a beer bong, and then I owe Zahn a boot, which I'll tell you what, this is going to be something else here.
He said, can we get a moment of silence for Raiders mama who lost her newborn baby? Raider Nation support. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Real Raider Bat Dad.
I'm really sorry to hear that, ma'am. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I mean, this is just out of hand, dude. This is out of hand.
Real Cowboy said, Zahn just said, hold my beer. Holy shit. Cassidy Gates, which player would you draft from Utah, Mitch?
From Utah, they have that one safety, which his name right now is escaping me. To be honest, though, I don't have a lot of the Utah players memorized, just because it's not quite the position group that I've been looking at. Like, they don't have a quarterback, they don't have a corner that I love. They don't really have. They have a safety that I think is pretty damn good, but besides that, I don't have much for you.
And
yep. Rebel Montana! Bang!
All right.
Rebel Montana! Rebel Montana! Rebel said, tell him.
Oh,
tell him.
Can you check your phone?
My phone? All right. Is it for the people and the Zoom call?
Maybe.
Potentially.
The Real Raider Bat Dad says Autumn Wind was the name of the Raider baby.
Oh, I actually know this one. Yeah, man, I'm really sorry about that. Messaged me on Instagram and told me this story. Now I know what you're talking about, man. Let's go to Queen Sarah Otto. Vibes surrounded with little purple stars. Sending in the good vibes. I do got to say, Carl, which this is my guy can't walk. He's going to be on the call. So, Carl, I need you to send me your email. Frank Arias, I need you to send me your email. You can send it to me right here on Venmo. And then Matthew Lozano, send me your email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a Zoom call, okay? And then I'm going to take all of those emails, and then I'm going to be able to add you guys on Wednesday to a call. If I could just tell you ahead of time, if I had to guess, it's probably going to be at nighttime. It's probably, the call's going to be at nighttime, but once I get all y'all's emails, I'll send out an email, and then I'll figure out the time, and then we'll all just link up. That way, we can all join.
93 Nav Man says, Raiders Mama, thoughts on you.
Unbelievable.
Did you check?
Yep, I did. How about this? Let me go get a boot for Zahn real quick.
Right,
and then I'm going to tell y'all what happened.
I'll need a beer bong.
Yep.
And then Marshall's going to do a shot fun.
I like it. All right. Yeah, let me go get a boot here for Mr. Zahn. And then if you're ready to turn up, it's about to get wild.
Maybe I'll just do this. Maybe I'll
do a shot fun.
Go ahead and you can switch with Marshall.
Here you go.
Hey. Look who it is. Look, God, you've got a small head, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Ultra VAB.
Wait. Ultra VAB. Bang!
Friday on the
shit.
Raiders Report. It's Friday. You know what that means. Anything is, you can literally say anything you want on this show on Friday.
Anything is possible.
On this show, it is. My guy David Zahn says, Marsh, what up? Zahn, you're a legend, brother. Good to see you. Robert's telling me to go home. Man, I wish I could, but I got some work to do later today. So
He's like, actually, I just got in.
I literally just got here. It's been a great day for the kid. Martin in the building, or Martin, as my guy Mitch would say. Raider says a little head is better than none. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, Lord Buddy Bear, crazy comeback last night, man. Crazy comeback. Shout out to the Knicks.
Is Lord Buddy Bear a Knicks fan?
Lord Buddy Bear is a Knicks fan only when OG Anunoby plays. Because Jalen Brunson is better when OG Anunoby plays. And the Knicks are better because of that, and that's when my guy Buddy Bears is in the building.
I actually saw a video of you on Twitter last night hating on Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, no. I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to my guy Lil Reese. At the top, it's just us. At the top, it's just us. Isaac also telling me to go home, brother. I wish I could.
Spam, go home, Marshall. Maybe.
Shout out to all the real ones. Are we drinking, or are you just gonna stay over there and not do any of that?
Mitch said he was getting me a beer bong, so.
Oh, okay. Renz is grabbing some utensils for us to drink from. Let's ride.
And I think he was pouring himself.
Is it Martin's birthday?
It is.
Oh, my goodness. Martin, happy birthday, my man. Good to see you. Good to see you in the building. Give me some HBDs in the chat for Martin.
What do you eat on your birthday if you're from England? Is it like sticky pudding or like black toffee? Like what do Brits have on their birthday?
Raphael says Marshall loves Daniel Jones. Oh, brother.
Brother!
But, brother. Are we all doing these?
Will you pass me the...
I thought Chuggs was also drinking.
Holy shit. Oh! David Zahn! Bang!
What the hell is happening? Happy birthday to Martin. You got to be shitting me, man. I already filled this up for you.
Na 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 na
Na na na na na na na na na.
Jonesy. Ah!
All right, y'all. If you don't spam happy birthday to Martin and David Zahn, I'm deleting the channel.
Brett.
I was deleting the channel first.
This is the craziest show I have ever been a part of.
He said, hey.
For 29 minutes.
There is no content that has happened. No content has happened.
He said, hey, gents, been a little quiet because I don't be honest, this isn't in the top. Watch from home anymore, sadly. Office pulled me back in. Looking forward to the Madden Sims, Silver and Black Hills gang forever.
I have to be out by 5.
Alex, you're going to be upset. Alex.
No! 93! Neman! Bang!
Get the chugging, you weasel.
I don't even know what you guys want me to do right now. I don't even know what I am supposed to do right now.
Does anybody else have a beer bong in them? Trizzy.
At this point, I might need a boot. Venthrak got one. Dude, this
Beer
is...
bong?
Wah, wah, wah. Ultra VAB's got 2 today. I'm telling you what. This is...
Will you pass me a couple of those happies?
Yeah, I got you a few haps. Here, wait. Here's that one. I owe Zahn a beer. We do have actual Raiders content today. We do have actual content today. We're partying for Martin's B-Day.
Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh. Shit. I'm gonna wait to push this until Mitch is done. All right, there we go. Oh!
You got to be shitting me, man. David Zon
Bang!
Unbelievable.
Oh, shit!
I mean, it gets out of hand.
Oh, my goodness.
It gets out of hand.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Oh, dude. Which, hang on a second here. I forgot. This one's for Zon.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Get scared.
You just made DK flip a switch. you hit that and DK went, what the fuck?
I just flipped a switch. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's like, this is not what was in the interview process. Though she's just dyed her hair, so new hair, new me. So you never know what happens. New hair, new me. David Zahn is K-Rock. I'll say this, it's not impossible of what you said. Luckily, Game Time has event cancellation. So I'm going to be the drunk guy at the Mavs game. The amount of drinks that I still owe, there's quite a bit. I need a minute here.
Mitch in 5 hours. Let's go, Mavs! Let's go, Mavs!
There's Coop.
Real
Oh.
Cowboy, LOL, watching from the office. I had to put it on mute.
Dude, that's legendary.
Well,
Also, because David's on, and again, for anybody that sends in a hundo today, Venmo me $1 your email. Okay? I'm adding people. No effing way.
Shit!
No effing way. Lottery.
Woo!
Jack, no effing way, lottery.
With the Raiders cap.
Oh, that's clean.
I don't get to pull it out very often.
No,
Oh,
you-
no, you don't. Yeah! Jack, notable not puller outer.
You know you're live on the internet right now. You realize that, right? Live on the internet right now.
We're always live on the internet. Jack's got his Raiders stuff on.
Again, I don't know if you're aware. You are live on the internet right now.
There's a certain ban in Texas that Jack's taking really hard. Huh? Oh! Lord! Body bear! Bang! You guys, hey Jack, can you fill this up for me? Can you give me a Zahn milkshake? You don't know what a Zahn shake is? At this point, we just have it on draft. Just pull down the lever. Just pull her out. Jack doesn't get to pull her out that often. Oh my God. What is happening? What is happening? Dude. On another point, we're 8 likes away from a shot of Fireball, which I just don't even know if I need. I mean, let's keep this thing rolling, man. I'm just letting y'all know the show that we're about to do, not my best.
Oh my God.
It might be my worst.
Lord Buddy Bear says, I really enjoy being a part of the craziness that Raider Nation brings to the table. I don't have Venmo. I had to use PayPal for my jerseys. Never done a Zoom call, so I'm assuming I won't be able to attend And don't forget F Tom Fumble Brady always.
Buddy Bear, then just
Zoom's free.
yeah, Zoom's free, Buddy Bear. Message me on Instagram your email. I need your email. That way I can send you
Jack, I
the
love
link.
you.
What did he say? Mature.
It's actually mature.
We got to be better than that.
You're talking to a dude named Chuggs and a guy with his jersey on backwards. You really think mature is the word that comes to mind?
I might change my Twitter to Mature Renz 365.
That seems like it'd be banned in Texas.
I mean, some people are taking it hard.
Mature Renz.
Some people are taking it really hard here. You know, this isn't a Zon milkshake, but we're going to let it slide. This Mavs game's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
What?
Huh? I don't know. If anybody wants in for a 50-50 raffle, you can do it. Dude, I'm not going to lie. This was a lot really quick. You guys haven't done this to me in a while. I feel pretty loosey-goosey right now. I'm not going to lie to you.
What?
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm getting some dirty looks. I don't know, from the office. What did I say? Huh?
Jamari Murray
I'm a bully?
said that he's in. You in. I'm not going to lie. I can't tell if what happened out there is serious. I can't tell. What I do know is I have another boot to do. And at this point, Chuggs, can you just show them the beer cups? Like,
oh, yeah.
the deal? Because we've already reached our number today where Jeremy and I got to delete all of this stuff. So essentially what's going to have to happen here, and I can making my way downtown. You guys can see it up on screen. There's 10 beers here, okay? These are just water for the cups, for the balls, for the dipping, giggity. And then we're going to have to add 3 more boots to the back of this.
Wow.
So essentially what's going to happen is all 10 of these cups have to be gone. 3 boots have to be gone. Christ. And Jeremy and I are going to keep shooting. So if I make all of them, Jeremy's doing 10 beers and 3 boots. This is, I'm not going to lie. We might have bit off more than what we could chew.
Oh, yeah. You can say that again.
We might have bit off a little bit more than what we could chew.
Oh.
Yikes.
Zon said, how much for the next boot? I mean, we're 400 away from the next milestone, so I don't want to put that all on you, though, but I'll do the next boot.
This one, dude, I mean, I don't even know what I'm at right now. This is going to put me in a good spot, though. I can promise you that.
Ugh.
I almost want to, we're going to do this, and then we got to get into our next segment. First segment. Next segment. We haven't done anything yet. We got to get into our first segment. So here's what I want. I want, if anybody, I'll say this, the next 5 people that send me $1 on Venmo at Mitchell Ren 365, okay, if you want to get in the duck race, just send me 21. I'm going to add you to our Zoom call. Oh, my Lord. I'm going to add you to our Zoom call.
What?
You got a boot in you? I mean, you have to.
Is it?
Yep. You better just go get a boot. Oh, my goodness.
This?
Yep. I just don't even know what to say. David Zon Bay! David Zon! What is going on? What on earth is happening? I just don't even know what is happening right now, Zon. What is going on? All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to add, you know what? Because Zon is such a legend, I'm not even kidding when I say this. It might be a little bit difficult to do, but you know what? F it. This is what Zon wants. Every single person, and I mean this, in the next 60 seconds, every person in the next 60 seconds that sends me a $20 Venmo to get into our duck race, I'm going to put in $100 here from Zon in that duck race. On top of that, you are going to be invited to our Wednesday Zoom call. I mean, I don't know how much more, I can't drink right now. I'm going to do this boot. Zon, are you good with that? I hope so. If you want in on our Zoom call, just let's get it in right now. Not Navman, you're obviously in. Jonathan Magana, I got you. Jamari, send me your email. We got Carl, you're in. Frank, you're in. Matthew, you're in. Troy Williams, you in. Jason EB's in. Trivan is in. Today's going to get messy. Today is messy. And I don't even watch soccer. Holy crap. What's on your hand? Is it orange or lemon? Aaron, you in. Again, anybody that sends in a 20 today, you're going to get in our duck race. On top of that, you're also going to be on our Zoom call on Wednesday, which, again, I've never done this Zoom call type of thing, but the more people we can get, I think might be a good thing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people talking at one time. Why do you have that grin on? This is, honestly, it didn't bother me until now. This shirt's too red. This is like, you cannot go type of red. Wow, this is where we're at, huh? Already. This is, somehow we always get here. I'll tell you what. You've lost a lot of weight, dude. You look good. The chest hair, though, you have one gray hair right there. You see, I mean, you picked it right out. Oh, my God. $100, you put that in your beer.
All right, let's get it going.
I'll just say this. Our numbers went up by 50 people since your shirt's come off.
Can I spend this moment to formally apologize to Jack for the comments I made earlier?
No.
Jack, I love you.
What are we talking about?
I know you do pull out. All the time.
I'm just impressed by, if you had, let's just say your chest, let's say 100% hair, 85% of it's right here.
Oh, dude,
it's only right here.
It's my volcano.
I don't know what that means.
All the magma's right here. This is where all the magma lives. And if you're lucky enough, it's spewed from the top.
I have no idea where we are right now. I just never know how we get to this point. Oh, man. All right.
God bless America. Marshall Green and Jack Lotteray. We appreciate everybody in this office.
Flow Ride said, homie's working way too hard for the chest wiggle. A little bit of the chest wiggle.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, this is... Shout out to Zon, dude. Also, shout out to Buddy Bear. Shout out to Navman. Shout out to Venthrak, freaking Ultra VAB. Rebel Montana for getting this. Patrick B for getting this party started.
Wearing a spring sweater.
Well, you know what they say? The best time to wear a spring sweater is all the time. Especially one with a collared. Turtleneck. That's the kind. Oh, man. All right, here we go.
93 Navman. Hold this. Hold it. Bang!
Somebody's going to tune into today's show for the first time, and they're like, I have no idea what I'm watching right now.
This is Raiders news.
If you came for Raiders news and rumors, I'm going to be honest, you should unsubscribe. Like, block us, delete the channel, delete the YouTube app, and try somewhere else, because today it's not going to be your day. There's not too often I can't finish a boot. Chuggs rug. All right, random question. How much to shave your entire chest? Put it in a bag. And then we sign it and you ship it to someone. What? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Though, would be interesting. I mean, what can somebody do with chest hair? They can clone you? Is that real? You can actually clone somebody with chest hair? Ship it to McDaniels? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Robert, unfortunately, no. I got a haircut tomorrow. My barber watches the Raiders report, and I guarantee you this. I'm going to go into the barber shop tomorrow, and he's going to be like, you smell like alcohol. I always get my hair cut on Saturdays, and then I try, because of I'm not even kidding you, because we do Friday happy hour, I always try to run on Saturday, which it's never easy, but every Saturday I get my hair cut at 10:30. Every Saturday, and then I run home. Some days it's easier than others. I can promise you this, tomorrow, it's not going to be easy. Dude, that's always.
From
Yes.
across the hall?
Yes, it's all the time. Unbelievable, actually. It's incredible. All right, I got to finish this boot. I can't be a coward.
The real Raider bat dad, Mitch. Raiders mama would like a pic of her daughter shared.
How, I guess is my question. Let me see. I might be able to pull this off. Okay, boy, how about this? I believe this is the right picture. I'll send it to Chuggs. Oh, I almost sent it to Brett.
Oh, my God.
What?
Zahn said how much for the next boot?
Zahn, give me a minute. Christ. Zahn, I'll make you a deal, okay? I don't want Zahn to do anything else, okay? The other day, somebody asked me, Mitch, could you produce a show? My answer to that was probably not. What about this? Next Friday, I sit in that chair where Jeremy's at. And Jeremy stands up here. And we do a little role reversal. Would you guys be into that? Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Now, it would only be questions. I'm telling you that right now. It would only be y'all asking questions. But with all these shenanigans going on right now, it would be switched. I want y'all to see how difficult it is for what he does. Because back there, it's like a different world. Would you guys be down for that? Again, it'd be a different show. Would you be confident enough in me to do it?
No, but we would try. Wait, did you want me real?
Huh?
Did you want me to put that photo up now?
Yeah, you can show it. All right, so here's the photo of Autumn. And I think, like, this is why I always tell y'all to hit me up on Instagram. And I've been following along with this family here for a long time, and I don't know if I'm allowed to release all the names. So if you guys want to, say more stories in the chat, please do so. But people keep me up to date on their family lives. I love when people send me baby pictures. I share all the time, Chuck, on my Instagram, and it's one of the reasons why I love doing this show, because it's a lot more than just a YouTube stream. It's a way that we can all connect, and it's a way we've done a lot of stupid and silly shit today, but at the end of the day, it's Raider Nation till I die. It's also family, and if this show helps get you guys through a difficult time in your life, I think that's what's the beautiful part about Raider Nation. I think it's the beautiful part here about the Raiders Report. So my thoughts and prayers are with you guys, and obviously if you need me, you have me on my DMs. So please don't be afraid to hit me up. Cowboy Chuggs needs some Manscaped. I mean, Chuggs needs more than Manscaped.
Oh, no, I mean, hips up, I'm a forest. Hips down, smooth slopes.
Really?
You can go skiing.
So,
Amazon up top, Alpine on the bottom.
Scratch and sniff. Smells like Alpine. All right, let me finish this boot here. We gotta do those 2 segments. And then we were going to get back into the shenanigans. I'll tell you that. Let me get 2 segments done, and then it's back into the shenanigans.
Well, shenanigan. Rogue Charisma says Raiders and Fantastic Four collab on Fortnite. I think you were trying to get me, Rogue.
What is that? I think Rogue's chugging with you.
Well, this makes sense. Read it.
Raiders X Fantastic Foreskin collab on Fortnite. What?
Gonna have a foreskin collab?
I mean, I'll tell you this right now. I don't know what kind of collab that would be. I don't know. Sounds like the last person's eating a waffle.
Lord Buddy Bear, I've seen Mitch as the producer on Knicks once. Me and Crash Dog got to see that. Not many kids say they have seen Mitch as the producer, but I have. F Tom Brady.
I mean, I'll tell you this right now. That might have been... Dude, I was hurting that night. I don't remember why I stayed so late. We definitely had a show that led up to me staying later, and then Knicks was live, and then I just said, F it, let's F around and find out a little bit. But, I mean, you're right, Buddy Bear. You're absolutely right. Oh, man, I got to burp. A lot. Okay. So I'll tell people who are in the duck race in just a minute. But first,
our first segment.
We got to get into this first segment. Chuggs and I hustled today to get these 2 done. Thoughts and prayers to the family. And again, I know today's been an insane show. To honestly mix both of these has been kind of it's been something that I've honestly never done before, but I'll always say I want people to tune into the show to take, if you need a minute, 10 minutes, and we've been live for an hour and we haven't done anything today. But I hope that we at least brought some smiles. I hope that we at least, had a good time. And it's different, but that's what makes it the Raiders Report. So coming up here live on the show, I think I just saw Zahn said he's got to go. So how about this? Everybody say goodbye to David Zahn. I mean, Zahn is unlike anything I have ever seen before. I mean, like I said, people have supported the show for a long time. Zahn is one of one. You know what I mean? Ron and Zahn have done a lot of amazing things for this show, but Zahn is just, he's on another level, man. I don't know. On another level. I'm on another level. After this segment,
I'm in my own zone. I'm
going to tell y'all who's in our duck race. And again, anybody that sends me a $20 Venmo, send me your email. That way I can also hit you guys up and we can get this Zoom collab call going on Wednesday. That would be great. That would be great. You know what? F it. Let me get these names in for this duck race real quick here. Let me get these names in real quick here for this duck race. I see 93 Navman, who, shout out to the Navman, hit his first gong today. Shout out to Mr. Nav, man. All right, we got. I'm just gonna put Zon in. Though, Zon, you got your March Madness race today. Are we doing that today? Or you want to do it Monday? Nah, we should probably do it today. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do it.
Or, what do you guys think? Do we do the March Madness races today, where we do 2 of them, and then we do the championship game on Monday, or we do all three on Monday? What would you guys pick? 2 races today, all 3 on Monday. Type 2 for today, type 3 for Monday. I'll let y'all's votes kind of get in. Chuggs, you can kind of evaluate the situation. Troy Williams is in. What on earth happened that first hour? That was insane, dude. Ultra VAB is in twice.
I don't know.
I mean, seriously, I don't know.
People are putting numbers in. I don't know if somebody's typing 1, people are typing 2, people are typing 3.
What?
I don't know.
Are we doing 2 races today? I got Trivan in. Aaron Winnick in. We got Jamari Murray in. I see my man Daniel Jimenez in. James Guevara's in twice, which I don't know what is happening here. Hang on a second. Oh, dude, I had the wrong buttons pushed. All right, James Guevara is in.
And you think you can produce?
Rodney Foster. Bro, I'm gonna do my best. I'll tell you that. Philip Bogert in. And then Trace
Oh my god.
Laver is in. What? Lord Cameron Abbott Brett!
Hey!
What up, Lord Cameron Abbott? I mean, today has been one of the craziest shows I have ever done. I mean, it's got to be up there. No content for an hour. Legitimately, we haven't talked to any Raiders this entire show. I literally don't think we've talked any Raiders this entire show. Cameron, if you don't know the deal, $100 super chat, I do a beer bong. On top of that, Venmo me $1 or message me on like your latest time that you Venmo'd me for a duck race or whatever, and send me your email. On Wednesday, I'm going to do like a Zoom call with a bunch of people, and I just want to talk Raiders bullshit. Like we can talk anything you guys want. It is just a cool community Zoom call. My objective, okay, I'm going to call it the friend zone, so don't get upset about it, but I want to get as many people to the friend zone as I possibly can every Wednesday. So instead of doing locals, we do a Zoom call, because if there was one thing that I wanted to be able to add to locals, and for anybody that ever tuned into locals, it was only me was on screen, and people could like send me in chats, basically just like what we do here on YouTube, but I was the only face. I want to see more faces. I want to get to know y'all a lot better. So I thought this would be a cool way where it's like, cool, if I get a bunch of people's emails, send out a Zoom link and say, hey, meet me at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We'll figure out the time. We'll kind of put out some different time ideas. If you can make it, cool. If you can't, is what it is. But it's a way where we can talk face-to-face, which I think is the one thing that I really want to be able to do that this show is missing. So hopefully we're able to do that. Oh, man. Borelli. Mount Raider Moore legend, John Borelli. All right, this is my last one until the segments are done. I'm not shitting you. I think we got to do one, and then we roll into the next one.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Ron Raspberry, sure. For you, Ron, I'll allow it. That's what Zom would want. It's
Rogue says, longtime fan of you guys. It's Friday, baby.
Friday.
Brandon Moore, best OT in second round if we get Penix at 13.
To be honest with you, it's not where I would target a right tackle. Now, you could look at the kid out of BYU, who's his name. Like, if there's a name that I'm the most scared of for the Raiders to draft,
Kingsley Suamaita.
I know it's Kingsley.
Kingsley Suamatai.
It's a nightmare to pronounce.
Suamaitai.
He's a good tackle. I'll also say, like, for me personally, if you're not going to get one of those top 4 tackles, and it's been a segment that I've been kind of thinking about doing because we always focus so much on the first round, the first few rounds. I also like Roger Rosengarten, the guy that was his right tackle at Washington for the past, 2 years or whatever. You could probably get him in round 4. The way that I evaluate the talent in this year's draft, like, I love, and I mean I love, the depth at corner. Offensive tackle, I think, is very top-heavy. Then there's a little bit of a break in the draft, and then you can find some other quality players a little bit down the road. But this is one of the things that I want to get done over the next 20 days or so of who are some offensive tackles that the Raiders could target if they can't get somebody at 13. Who are some of the top linebackers you could get outside of the top, whatever. Like, I want to start being able to do more of these type of segments. So, Brandon, cheers to you. This one to LCA.
Wrong way. It's going to be real hard, no Diddy, to get Jaden.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
Rogue said Sua Mai Tai is wild.
Sua Mai Tai. Are you drinking anything today? Yeah, I'll have 2 Sua Mai Tais.
Our special.
Our special.
Navman, did you? This is the most old man.
Did you get my email for Wednesday? If you send it to me, the answer is yes. I will look at all the emails, I promise. I won't do it today, because if I do it today, I'm missing some people. That I can guarantee you. Let me see here real quick. Is your email... I'll
You're
just say...
You're going to dox him?
It's how about this? What do you think is the @ on Navman's email?
AOL.
That's a good guess. It's not AOL, though.
At sbcglobal.net.
I don't even know what that is.
Brett knows.
Brett knows? Well, that's because Brett used to wear baggy shorts in 2003. I was 10 years old, Brett. I'll say this.
And they were roommates.
It's, I feel like the younger generation usually goes Gmail. Like, I have a Gmail email. What's your email?
At Gmail.
Yeah, okay. There's a generation that has a certain email.
I used to have an SBC Global.
I don't even know what that is.
Fun fact is, I used to have my ESPN account connected to the SBC Global. I didn't check it for a year, and then I guess it went out of business. They deleted my email, so I couldn't even get into it. So I had to call ESPN, get that all figured out, because I couldn't even get into
who?
Call ESPN.
ESPN.
Yes. Jon Stewart.
Jeremy Cole's got it right.
I called ESPN. Hannah Storm
Navman did.
picked up the phone.
Navman's a Yahoo guy. I feel like that's a very common one. Gmail, Yahoo, AOL is an interesting one.
Yeah.
I forget my German emails.
The real ones used to have SBC Global.
I had one email. It was ptd.net, Penteledata. That's like only in Danville, though.
You guys are my drive home listen to. I'm picking up a Mai Tai stack.
Well, what was it?
Sua Mai Tai.
A Sua Mai Tai. Dude, I don't know the last time I had a Mai Tai. I feel like that's one of those drinks that you can only have on vacation.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going out on a Thursday night and being like, hey, can I get a rum runner?
Like, there are two drinks to me. Mai Tai falls into this category where I'm not a judgmental person at all. Like, and I truly mean that. You do you type of thing. However, if you and I went out for drinks after this show and you went up to the bar and you said, can I get a Mai Tai or a pina colada? I'm instantly leaving. Like you don't, like, the only times that those two drinks are acceptable is if you're on vacation or on a beach.
Can I get a Miami Vice?
Dude, Miami Vice is actually really good.
So they have to make both.
Like, come on. Am I wrong for saying that? And if it's your favorite drink, it's your favorite drink.
I'll take 2 Mai Tais and a
You
buttery
just can't
nipple.
sit at the same table as me.
I'll take 2 Mai Tais and a buttery nipple.
Dude, actually, weird story. One of my buddies in college, his favorite shot, okay? He never knew the name of it. And I don't, like, my first shot that I ever got, my first drink I ever got when I turned 21 was called liquid marijuana. To this day, I don't know who the dude is that bought it for me, but this is a weird story. I turned 21, February 20th. Happy birthday to me. We had a baseball game, okay, which we try not to drink during the season. Again, during baseball season. Had a game the next day. I wasn't pitching, but I was like, I don't want to drink a lot. I'm going to have 1 beer, and I'm going to have 1 shot for my 21st birthday. So I ordered my beer, and then I'm sitting there at the bar, and some dude from across the bar goes, it's your 21st? And I go, yeah. He's like, dude, you can't buy your first shot. Buys me this shot called liquid marijuana. It's literally like neon green, delicious shot. My buddy, like a few, let's say, months later, has his 21st birthday. Somebody buys him a shot, and it's his. He was like, dude, I love that. It was great. Tasted amazing. And we didn't tell him what the name was. Then finally, years down the road, told him that the shot's called a blowjob shot. And he was like, love this shot. So now, to this day, he still drinks them. But when he goes up to the bar, he goes, can I get a blowjob? And it's just like, dude, we can't go out in public with you. Which, he's one of my groomsmen, but
I think on that note, we're getting into our first segment of the day.
Yeah.
Top 30 visit tracker for the Las Vegas Raiders.
At this point, I might just do some at-homes. Like, no, I'm just kidding. All right. This is going to be an interesting show. I'm telling you all that right now. To the best of my ability, I'm going to power through these segments. And to the 400 people that are watching this stream right now, you know what happened that led to this segment. This is not going to be my cleanest one I've ever done. I'm going to power through it like a champion. And I mean that. I am going to power through it to the best of my ability. But just know deep down that we're pretty lit right now here on the Raiders Report.
Just know deep in your heart of hearts, I've had a couple drinks.
We're feeling good.
I'm full of beer and oil cake.
Emily says, Mitch, it's Jack from the comedy show on social media last night. Dude, if you get a chance today, if anybody gets a chance today, I put out a tweet last night that said, if you can read this thread without laughing, I'm not even kidding you. If you can read through that thread, I'll send you $20 because that thread was one of the most insane, like, when you talk to somebody on Twitter, like, think about, like, the craziest YouTube commenter, social media troll, whatever you could think of. Like, this guy was so out of, like, in another world where you're just, dude, my face hurt from laughing so much. It was the Dak Prescott trade. Dude, it's iconic thread. I'm not even kidding. It is an iconic thread. You guys got to go check it out. All right, let's get into this one right now. We're going to look into the Raiders' top 30 visits that they have had so far. You good?
I'm good.
I'm not. Here we go. Let's get this thing rolling. Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Ren here, host of the Raiders Report. And coming up on today's show, we're going to look at the top 30 visits that the Silver and Black have had so far. If you don't know what a top 30 visit is, essentially all NFL teams are allowed to visit with 30 players leading up to the draft. We'll kind of get into all the rules here. The Raiders have not fulfilled all 30 of those visits as it stands right now at the moment that I'm recording this video. They have visited with 15 players in total. So I don't have these ranked in any particular order. We will go from offense and work our way down to the defensive side of the football. And essentially what I wanted to do is I'm like, hey, if AP and Telesco are meeting with these players, I thought that I could at least take a little bit of a deep dive on who each player is, why you need to know who they are, and which round Las Vegas could potentially target them in the 2024 NFL Draft. So if you don't know what the top 30 visit rules are, by league rule, the visit has to include some sort of medical examination, which you do usually get an examination at the Combine. This one's also with just like the Raiders team doctors, which does matter a lot to certain NFL teams. Top 30 visits are all non-local players, so you can do the math there. And then a club can bring in as many local players as they want. I will admit, when you think about local players for Las Vegas and the Raiders, the areas are kind of confusing. So if you see people from the East Coast, the North, the South of like the United States, that's not a local visit. If it's pretty close to within the borders of Nevada, essentially, that is what is considered a local visit for NFL teams. Now, if you want to stay up to date on all things going on around the Raiders, if you didn't watch our Friday happy hour show, then I'm telling you right now, y'all missed something. David Zahn went on a whole nother level. But if you're looking for draft content, if you're just looking for videos that, you know what, maybe you're dealing with something in your life. We had a viewer on Friday who was watching the show, and they're just dealing with a little bit of stuff. If you watch this show and it can take you away from reality for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 30 seconds, I want this to be that type of therapy session at times because that's how I started doing this whole thing. So subscribe for draft videos, subscribe for a good time, subscribe for the nation. Help us get to 168,000 subscribers. All right, here we go. We're now going to get into the visits for the Las Vegas Raiders, and I want to try to roll through these rather quickly just because there are 15 of them, and I'll tell you some of the key points about each of the players that the Raiders are meeting with and then where they're going to end up getting drafted. The first name you probably have heard of before, Michael Penix Jr. I like him because he does have that ability to make every throw on the field. He is a pocket passer with solid pocket awareness and is athletic enough to run. Like, this isn't going to be somebody that you're going to design runs for, but in a situation, 3rd down and 5, nobody's open at a shotgun, is going to be able to tuck it and run. I do believe that the way that you're going to be able to get the most out of him is putting him in an offense that does go out of shotgun a lot. I also think that he can succeed in the pistol formation, which is something that Luke Getsy did run quite a bit the past 2 seasons with the Chicago Bears, and maybe that has more to do with Justin Fields and his overall skill set. But Penix, to me, is a quarterback that is a very intriguing prospect because I will literally say, if he wasn't a lefty quarterback, there's nobody that's saying that J.J. McCarthy should go over Michael Penix Jr. Like, the only reason why that anybody says it is because Penix is a lefty and because the ball delivery is a little bit different. Yes, he does have medical concerns, but he hasn't had medical concerns in 2 years, and everybody at the Combine said he's good to go. Let's go to the next player here that the Raiders have met with. It's Jordan Travis. Is undersized, got an average arm. However, he has shown that he has the ability to learn an offense, and he has gotten better and better. For people that watch this show a lot, you'll know any position, any player, I want to know somebody that's coachable. I want to know somebody that shows me that ability that they can get better year after year after year. He is talented as a runner. He can pick up first downs. I still want to see what his leg looks like after he just shattered his leg just a few months ago. He does need to improve his pre-snap motion recognition or pre-snap recognition, and his ability to work through progressions does scare me a little bit. Like, there is a world where I believe in the right situation, Jordan Travis can be a good NFL quarterback, but he's got to be in the right system. Like, Travis is never going to be a top 10 QB. However, if you need somebody that can just come in and fill a few spot starts for you here and there, can be a game manager on a team that has a very legit defense, like the way that Jordan Travis works on the Raiders, let's say, is Raiders build the defense. They just say, don't turn over the football. If you need to pick up a few first downs with your legs, go ahead and do so. But, like, your Super Bowl is never going to happen with Jordan Travis. You might be able to make the playoffs, but, like, this guy needs at least 2 years to develop to be an NFL QB. Let's go to the next name here, another QB. It's Bo Nix from Oregon. Y'all know how I feel about Bo. And if Nix was, like, linked to the Raiders in round 3 and round 4, I would be a lot more okay with it. It's not that I don't like Nix as a person. Obviously, I don't even know anything about him. But from a NFL talent standpoint, right, like, he's not somebody that needs to be drafted in round 1. At least not by Las Vegas. I've said before, I think he's a guaranteed bust in Las Vegas. He is an athletic quarterback, and he does have the ability to use his legs. He can use his legs when he's throwing the football. Like, those are all very good things. And he improved every year at college. All great stuff. But for the Raiders in their window, you know AP and Telesco, they got a 2-year window. He's not ready to play in the NFL in the next 2 years. But does he have the mental toughness? I mean, he literally said out loud that playing at Auburn was too much for him mentally. Like, no disrespect to Auburn, no disrespect to the SEC. But if you can't handle that, you're never going to be able to handle Raider Nation. You're never going to be able to handle what it is to play in the AFC West when you're going up against Patrick Mahomes. You're never going to be able to play with the Las Vegas Raiders. And because of that, it's why I don't think it's going to end up working out for Bo. Now, where you're probably going to have to draft him is round 1 and round 2. I don't have a round 1 grade on Bo. For the Raiders, I wouldn't even take him in round 2. Like, I'm telling you right now, if he's on the board at 44, I'm not taking him. Like, I'm out on it. I don't think it makes any sense. We can move on from Bo Nix. Let's go to the other quarterback that the Raiders have met with that maybe you guys have never heard of before. Michael Here's the quarterback from Sanford, and I will admit, he showed better than expected arm talent at his pro day, like not really anticipating all that much. He is an accurate thrower of the football, and I will also say, like, tape on him is not easy to find. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like I watched a whole bunch of tape on Michael Here's from Sanford. I haven't. I'm going based off of notes, based on people that follow the NFL draft as closely as they do. 2022 was a better year for him. 36 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 77% completion percentage. And, like, this is the tape that a lot of people say to watch on him as 2022, where in 2023, 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's 6'1", 215 pounds. Probably just going to be a round 7 UDFA target. Like, if the Raiders are looking for somebody that you can add after the draft, add a little bit more depth, I do think this Michael Here's, guys, is a name to keep in mind. As it stands right now, the Raiders have met with 4 QBs for top 30 visits. So this is a game that I like to play, and I'm curious what you guys have to say. It is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So if you could pick one based on the value that you see up on screen, who are you rolling with? You're going to take Michael Penix Jr. in round 1, type MP. If you're going to go with Bo Nix in round 2, type BN. Jordan Travis in round 3, JT. Or you're going to go with Michael Here's in round 7. I want you to type MH. My answer to this one is at the quarterback position, you don't go cheap. If you're going to roll with a quarterback, you roll with your guy, because I don't care where you draft him. Not every single person's going to be Brock Purdy. You're not going to be able to find Mr. Irrelevant and he turns into a franchise quarterback. I'm going to go with the guy that I think is the best quarterback out of all 4 of those names. And if I got to take Penix in round 1, pick 13, that's not a wasted pick. What I don't want to do is I'm not somebody that likes to waste time, money, or picks, right? Like, if you told me, hey, Mitch, this is going to cost $100 or this is going to cost $20, this $20 thing's not going to work, this $100 thing's going to work, I'm going to spend $100 because I look at that as money well spent. I do believe out of all 4 of those quarterbacks, who has the best chance to develop into an actual NFL starter, it's Penix. Like, to me, out of all those guys, the worst value is Nix. I would rather take Jordan Travis in round 3 than Nix in round 2. And I'm not even sitting up here saying, like, I want the Raiders to draft Penix. Like, if they did at pick 13, I'd probably say it's a C+ grade. It's an average move. I want them to go get Jaden Daniels. But out of all those quarterbacks, I want Michael Penix Jr. Coming up next here, which offensive line players have the silver and black at least met with for their top 30 visits? I'll tell you in just a second. But for those of you that do not know, today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. And I am filming this show on Friday. And I'm telling you right now, I have Mavericks tickets, which that game starts in about 3 hours. And I got the tickets about 3 hours ago. Shout out to Game Time for giving me the best deal available, because that's one of the things that I love about Game Time. The lowest price is guaranteed. And buying tickets to your favorite events, it shouldn't be stressful. Snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, theater, events near you. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their best price guaranteed, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code ChatSports. That is spelled ChatSports for for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. But I think Game Time is really cool because you have the ability to create memories. And when I go to an event, and I always tell people this, right? And maybe it's from my days back when I used to sell tickets, back in my college days, but they used to always tell us, and I believe it, you sell the memory. You're going to remember who you spend that time with probably more than what you remember the game. And that's why I love ticketing apps. That's why I love Game Time. And I want you to get started. Promo code ChatSports for $20 off. Let's now go to the big boys that met with the Raiders. Top 30 visits. Garrett Greenfield, the offensive lineman from South Dakota State. I like his quickness. He's got an athletic lower body. I will say he's not good enough as a pass blocker to play at offensive tackle. He's a guard. There's some people that are going to be like, no, Mitch, he could play offensive tackle. That's your opinion. My opinion is he is not good enough in the passing game, and he wasn't good enough in the passing game at South Dakota State. I don't think he's going to be able to get it done in the NFL. You want to put him at the interior? You want to put him as a guard? Sure, let's make it happen. If he can improve his blocking technique, I do think he can be a starter in the NFL because from an athletic profile, when you're 6'6", 311 pounds, and out of all the offensive linemen that competed at the Combine, I would say the numbers that stood out to me the most were Garrett Greenfield. Dude broke the record in the vertical jump, which maybe that doesn't mean all that much. He is an explosive athlete at this size. If he can get his technique down with good offensive coaching from James Craig, I'm not kidding you. This is a dude that I would target in round 6, maybe even round 5. If he can't get his technique down, not worth a pick to me. Let's go to the next name here. I'm going to go with Jacob. Johanning, the offensive lineman from Furman. So he played center and won the 2023 Southern Conference Jacobs Blocking Award. So essentially the best offensive lineman in that conference. And he also helped Furman rank second in the SoCon and rushing yards for 160 yards per game. I do also believe that he needs to add weight. This is one of those other players on this show that I'm not going to sit up here and say, I watched tape on him. If you can find tape on this guy, send it to me. Seriously, send it to me. I'm going to watch it because I can't find any, and it's not easy to find tape for any Furman player. What I know is he's 6'3", 276 pounds. If you're an offensive lineman at the NFL level and you weigh 276, way too light. I don't care if you got the best technique in the world. I don't care if you're pound for pound one of the strongest players at your position. That's too light. Somebody's going to have to put almost 30 pounds on this young man. And the fact that you got to put 30 pounds on somebody, I don't want 30 pounds of bad weight. I want 30 pounds of good weight as a rookie in 3 months. It's a tall ask. This to me is probably just one of those little bit more of a UDFA target. Don't see him getting drafted. Let's go to the next name here. It's at the wide receiver position. So far, the only receiver that the Raiders have had a top 30 visit with. It is Brendan Rice from USC. I have once said on the show that I believe the receiver that is the most likely to get drafted by the Silver and Black is in fact Rice. And I think it's one of those players that the Raiders have done a really good job this offseason at trying to find coaches that also played in the NFL. I don't think it's that crazy of an idea. And again, I don't know if this is what they're doing, but if they're looking for coaches that have NFL experience, does it surprise anybody that maybe they're also looking for some players that, I don't know, their parents have been in the game, that they know what it takes to be a great NFL player. And I'd say that Jerry Rice knows what it takes to be a great NFL player. If you don't know, Jerry Rice, that's his kid right there. Excellent physicality. Great in the red zone. He had 12 touchdowns last season. I will say his below average footwork, which helps or does not help him separate from routes, especially early on. But he catches with quick, strong hands. It's usually because he doesn't do that good of a job at separating. To me, the peak of what Brendan Rice can be, I've seen a lot of people throw out the comparison of Puka Nacua, which I think is a little bit more of a modern day type of comparison. To me, the receiver that Brendan Rice reminds me of when I watch him on tape is Anquan Bolden. And I hope some of y'all can remember that name. Bolden wasn't the most athletic player. He's even, Chuggs will like this one, Andre Johnson, where Andre Johnson is an elite athlete. Anquan Bolden also an elite athlete. I'm talking a little bit lower level of those type of guys, but they were so physical. They were so tough that, they would beat people up at the receiver position, and they would be able to catch those contested balls and minus Andre Johnson. I think that might have been more with his quarterback play, never dominated in the red zone, but like a dude that you knew you could rely on in a tough situation. That's what Brendan Rice brings to the table. Coming up next here on today's show, the defensive players that the Raiders have met with on their top 30 visits. So we've gone through all the offensive guys. Now we're going to go through some of the defensive names here. And if you're watching this show, don't be afraid. Click that like button. Believe it or not, it does help us out quite a bit. If you haven't seen one of my most latest shows that I put out that I absolutely love, I dropped a mock draft. And this was made by Graphic Raider, Sanjeet, Wasted Talent, Hammer House, my guy Samoan Raider, Kenny King Jr., Raiders Scout, and then Honcho Raider. All of them, they put all their picks in and made a Raiders mock draft, and I graded it. If you want to go check it out, that link's available to you all down in the comments and in the description of today's show. Let's go to the defensive side of the football now. I got Jalen Allen, the defensive lineman here from Memphis. And Allen at his pro day said he would play any position on the field if needed, which I kind of like that mindset coming from a small school. Good athlete, kind of reminds me of the Dollar General version of Malcolm Kuntz, which it's not a knock on Jalen Allen. It's just I'm always going to speak the truth here. Malcolm was a third-round pick and had a hell of a season last year. That's kind of how I would want to see Allen be used. But, like, he is a bendy athlete, and I am a sucker for a good edge rusher that has good bend, right? Like, the number one, Chuggs laughed, but, like, the number one thing that I look at for edge rushers in terms of, like, what can take them to the next level is how much can they bend? Like, how fast can you run and your body be on a tilt? Like, if you remember, and if Mayock got one thing right, he said the reason why that he loved Max Crosby, and as soon as he said it, my light bulb went off in my mind because I was like, I love Ben too. And he said that Max Crosby moves like Gumby. And I want defenders that can move like Gumby that have that athletic ability. And Jalen Allen, he's got some Gumby in him. So he is 6'3", 240 pounds from Humboldt, Texas. 41 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble. I know you probably look at those numbers and don't get too inspired by him, but he was definitely a guy that got a lot of QB pressures and a dude that definitely was able to really disrupt the backfield overall with the Tigers. Let's go to the next name here. It's a very common name. Our team here at Chat Sports had the opportunity to meet him and interview him at the NFL Combine. Byron Murphy II, powerful, well-schooled at taking on double teams. Like, I think about what I want in a Raiders defensive tackle. And if this team did not go out and sign Christian Wilkins, Byron Murphy would probably be the number one guy I'd be looking at right now and saying, hey, like, let's go out and get this dude at pick number 13. He's got that elite combination of strength, balance, flexible. His lower half is unbelievable. And I think the trait that Aaron Donald has that people just don't ever think about is like, Aaron Donald's not that big of a dude. But a lot of the power comes from his lower half, like the lower part of your body. And that's where Donald has always said is like, that's why I can generate pressure. Byron Murphy's got that lower half in him. And his frame, it might be close to maxed out, which might scare a few people away because they're like, oh, he's already hit his peak. I don't think he's hit his peak in terms of technique and just becoming a better football player. But like his body overall, it might be totally filled out to what it can be. 6'1", 310 pounds from DeSoto, Texas. And if you don't know DeSoto, it's probably the best high school football in the country. Let's go to another guy here. We got Mekhi Wingo, the defensive tackle from LSU. He is undersized, and that's a fact. Undersized defensive tackle prospect, but another guy that's very like compact, powerful. Think of him almost as like a bowling ball. The thing that I also love about his tape, he's got a lot of hustle. Great motor to beat linemen to a spot. Like if he's trying to get into a gap, he's going to beat you because of his first step. And his hand power make him fun to watch. My comp here for Mekhi Wingo in terms of tape overall, his first step is as good as they come. But one of my favorite moves that Adam Butler used to do last year would be find a gap, swing under it, swipe over top, and then he'd get in and rip in, and he's already causing havoc. He didn't create as many numbers, but Wingo could be one of those players to me where you put him in the middle next to, Wilkins. People are obviously going to pay attention to Wilkins. They're going to pay attention to Crosby, but he's going to be able to beat a guy one-on-one, or he's going to be able to free up somebody, which is very important to do for a defensive tackle. Some people are going to be worried about the fact that he's undersized. I would say he's a better version of Mo Hurst. And Mo Hurst was a really, really fun player. I wish he didn't have the heart condition or else I think he would have got a little bit more chances in the NFL. But Mekhi Wingo's got a little bit of, for Raider fans, again, I'm not saying it's exactly the same, but a lot of times when I make NFL comparisons, I try to make comparisons based on like players that maybe the nation would know from previous dudes. And Wingo's got a little, I was going to say got a little Mo Hurst in him, but pause on that. Let's go to the next name here. We got Amari Gaynor, linebacker / edge rusher from North Carolina. He's got extreme quickness off the edge and could be I think a good edge in the NFL. Like, some people list him as a linebacker. The tape that I watched on him, I actually don't think that he should play just solely linebacker. Like, think of this as like a Kyle Van Noy type of player where he can get after the quarterback. He can also do a really good job dropping back into coverage and playing zone. I'm not going to have him play man, but you need to drop him back a little bit. Could be a solid dude. And my biggest knock on him is, you know the expression like bull in a china shop? Because when the ball's ran, he just looks like he's just frantically running towards the ball and has no plan of what's happening. Like, when the quarterback drops back to pass, he's in his comfort zone. When the team runs the ball, you don't want Gaynor out there on the field. He's 6'4", 235 pounds, 2.5 sacks this past season with the Tar Heels. And if you're going to try to get him, this is a player that I would target personally in round 7. I'm not saying this is where he's going to go. These are all based on where the Raiders should draft him. Let's go to the next top 30 visit here. It's Jaquan Shepard, the defensive back from Maryland. 2-year starter who played, I did think, took a pretty big step forward this past season. I don't want to hear, Mitch, I don't want to go with another Maryland defensive back because Jacorian Bennett struggled, though Jacorian Bennett is much better than Jaquan Shepard. Has excellent size for a boundary corner. Like, this guy has no versatility. I'm telling you right now. He is only, and I mean only, an outside corner. He struggled in man. He can only play zone. So I don't really know if the fit is all that great with Patrick Graham, but like the comp that I see for him is a bad version of Brandon Faison. Like, this could be somebody that you target in round 7. Maybe he materializes a little bit to be a better player. He did have quite a bit of PBUs, never was able to come down with an interception, but big body, physical corner. He's just not very good in man. Next name coming up here is Omar Brown, the defensive back from Nebraska. He does have quick feet, excellent change of direction ability, which I do think is important if you're going to try to put him in the slot. And eager to come downhill as a tackler. I will say this, really, really struggles against quick and fast receivers. Like, his quick feet and his ability to change direction, I feel like is better like 10 yards into the route. If it's early on and like quick moves are happening, doesn't do as good of a job there, but like I want somebody that's not afraid to come in and be a tackler. When I look at Omar Brown, I probably just see him more as a special teams guy, and I did find it kind of interesting the amount of top 30 visits that the Raiders had that were just based on dudes that I think are going to go like late in round 7, potential UDFAs. Like, those are the guys that they're meeting. I'm also thinking it's like a lot of guys that maybe there's not as much tape on compared to some of these other players that are out there. But at 6'1", 200 pounds, if this guy was a round 7 target, a UDFA target, and that you could potentially find him as a gunner in the NFL, I think it's a pretty good fit. This player was probably one of the most intriguing top 30 visits. And Trey Taylor, safety from Air Force, won the Jim Thorpe Award, which is the award for the best defensive back in the NFL. And for those of you that don't know, Trevon Merrick, who the Raiders drafted, also won the award for the Jim Thorpe Award, which is the best defensive back award. He plays with this like linebacker mentality. I do think he could be able to cover tight ends pretty well. The way that I think Trey Taylor gets worked into the NFL is probably not so much as a safety. They try to turn him into a Tanner Muse, a Divine Diablo, a linebacker safety hybrid. And he is aggressive against the run. He does struggle in zone. And here's the thing. I don't know where he's going to get drafted because I've had conversations with people that said, like, he's going to go in round 3, round 4. And when you get awarded the best defensive back in college football, people listen to that. 6 foot, 210 pounds, put up solid numbers this past season. But, like, on tape, for a need for the Raiders, I'm not taking him unless it's me. I'm not taking him until 6 or 7. But somebody might take him a little bit early because maybe it's a bigger need for them. I don't just view safety as a major need for the silver and black squad. And out of all these prospects, this is probably the most difficult one for me to figure out where exactly he's going to get drafted. Let's go to the next name here. It's Julius Wood, defensive back from ECU, aggressive player, firing like a missile downhill for run support. And my comp here for him is Jonathan Abram. Like, he's going to be a fun special teams player. Julius Wood is going to make NFL rosters for the next 5-6 years because of the way he plays football, but only as a special teams guy. I don't even want to list him as a safety. He's not good enough to play safety in the NFL. He is a Jamal Adams, Jonathan Abram guy at like the $1 range. He's just got one mode, and that is, I'm going to take your freaking head off at any means possible. That's a guy you throw on special teams. He's not a good coverage guy, whether it's man, whether it's zone. It's just not going to happen. Julius Wood, solely a special teams player, but you do need those type of players here. So that's all 15 guys that the Raiders have met with. What I want to know from all y'all is I want you to name a player that the Raiders should bring in on a top 30 visit. If you don't know some of the other names that we've already thrown out there, we're going to quickly roll through some of those on top of that. But if you made it this far in the show and you're like, hey, man, we still got 15 other names to go, it doesn't always mean because you get top 30 visits that all of those get filled. Sometimes they don't end up getting filled. But what I wanted to be able to do today on our stream is just kind of go through some of these names and just outline overall a lot of the ideas, a lot of the players that the Raiders have already met with. To hit me up on Instagram, I'm at Mitchell Ren 365. To hit up my guy Chuggs, he is also at Jeremy Chuggs, Jeremy_Chuggs on IG. Don't be afraid to hit us up, IG, Twitter. Interact with us on social media. I mean, after all, that is why we are here on this show. Those are all the top 30 visits as it stands right now for the Las Vegas Raiders. What up, Wrong Way? Trade Devontae to the Jets for the 10th pick. I mean, this might upset you. One, I don't think they would do it, but I actually don't know if Devontae goes for a first. The only reason why I say that is not that he shouldn't go for a first, but look at what Stephon Diggs went for. And Devontae's much better than Stephon Diggs. However, though, you're seeing right now players not go for the price tag. Keenan Allen went for a fourth. Stephon Diggs goes for a second in next year. I don't know if you're getting Devontae for the 10th overall pick. The only way that might work is if Aaron says, like, that's the guy I want. What?
No, it's just nice to hear that you're finally agreeing with me, because 2 months ago I was attacked for saying Devontae wouldn't go for 2 firsts.
No, that's my price tag, though.
I'm not saying you. I was saying I said Devontae wouldn't go for 2 firsts.
Yeah.
The chat attacked me, and
I mean,
all roads lead back to Mr. Chuggs.
All roads. What up, Rich Wolf? Warriors come out to play. How you like it, Chuggs?
I'm just glad, Rich Wolf, that y'all are going to be able to lose in the play-in. So I'm really happy for you. Really happy that the Warriors are going to be able to play 1 extra game this season than the Rockets losing in the play-in. So that's going to be really nice for y'all. Then y'all are on the decline. Rockets have the youngest team in the NBA, and we'll be taking over for the next 4 or 5 years.
Damn, brutal.
Rockets winning multiple NBA finals the next couple years.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't even know if you believe that. Next name that I see in for our duck race is Lord Cameron Abbott, which, Chuggs, because I'm on a little bit of a time crunch right now, and because...
Next segment now?
Yeah, because we have a hefty amount of drinks that we also have to get through here. Here's what we're going to do. This will be your final call to get in, and I'm not kidding when I say this. $20 Venmo at Mitchell Ren 365. At the end of our next segment, if I don't got anything from you, you're not getting in. You're not getting in. So if you want a chance to get in, to win a little bit of money, right now, $20 Venmo for a chance to win $150. Okay? I see Greg Van in.
Wait, Greg Van?
Greg Van. I don't know. So it's it. Who?
Roten?
Dude, wouldn't that be insane? Greg Van Roten randomly turns into the show. He's like, you know what? F it. Like, let's do this. He's like, I didn't get signed by Seattle.
I don't know if I'm going to have a contract. Might as well try to win some money.
Luis Avina is in, and then my man Hunter Jackson also get in. All right, I got one more segment coming up here on the show.
Gatling Gun's my guy. F Golden State. Let's go Clutch City.
Gatling gun.
Clutch City, baby.
Dude. So then we got one more segment to do. Then Chuggs and I got to play a little bit of beer pong, and we have a duck race.
Knicks are winning it this year. Rockets are winning it the next year, and then the Bulls. It's
I'll also
going
say
Knicks,
this.
Rockets, Bulls.
I don't know what was decided for the March Madness.
I put it as our poll, and it's really close.
I think it's 2 on Monday. I think it's going to have to be 2 on Monday. Wait, 2 today and 1 on Monday. All right, we'll let a few more votes come in. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. All right, let's get into this next segment. I might as well just text my buddy now. I'm going to be a little late.
See you at Hero.
What?
Said see you at Hero.
I'm going to be a little late. I'll text him. I'll see you there. See, I also got to take out Chuck.
Standing at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance.
I feel like that's the one song that somehow we always get back to.
Release your inhibitions.
I have no idea how, but we do.
Feel the rain on your skin.
I also got to take a pee very,
No one
very
else can
soon.
feel it for
All right,
you.
let's do this segment. Come on, we can do this one. Coming up, I got 10 running backs that I want the Raiders to target. You ready? You ready? After this, let's get weird. Raider Nation, what's going on? Coming up here on today's show, we're going to be looking at the top 10 running backs I want the Raiders to select in the 2024 NFL Draft. Leading up to the draft, I've decided that I want to make a bunch of videos around who are the top 10 players that I want the silver and black to target at certain positions. I've made a linebacker video. I've made a cornerback video. So I said, you know what? Let's get into the running backs right now. If you want more videos around the silver and black in terms of what AP Telesco could potentially do in the 2024 NFL Draft, I want you to hit that subscribe button right now. Also, make sure you turn on those notifications. That way, anytime I drop a video, you guys are staying up to date. But I'm going to be making top 10 targets at each position leading up to the big day. And if you're like, Mitch, I want to hang out with Jeremy and y'all for the NFL Draft. Luckily for you, we will be live, and we're going to be getting rowdy, and I don't want you to miss it. So these running back rankings are based on overall skill set, the fit with the Raiders, and where I think that they could be potentially drafted. So I'll tell you this right now. Jonathan Brooks, the running back that I think is the best running back in this year's draft, not in my top 10. The reason why he's not in my top 10 is because, not that I don't think he's great, I just said that he's my best running back. I'm saying I don't want the Raiders to take a running back at pick 44. And because of that, he's not in my top 10 running backs to target this upcoming season. As it stands right now, here are the backs that the Silver and Black have on their roster. You got Samir White, Alexander Madison, Amir Abdullah, Britton Brown, McAllister. There's also Sincere McCormick that you can add into this mix. So they got 6 backs, but realistically, Zamir and Alexander are the only ones that really have confidence in to be able to handle the rock. I do like Sincere. Amir is more of just a pass-catching back. So coming in here at number 10, I'm going to go with Braylon Allen, the running back out of Wisconsin. And this is a hard, physical runner. Like, I will admit, it wouldn't surprise me if AP really likes this guy because of how physical of a runner he is and the fact that they went out and they signed Alexander Madison, because Allen, out of all these guys that I'm talking about, is one of the best that can protect the quarterback position. He's going to be a good short yardage back. He's slow to accelerate after making a cut, which is probably my biggest red flag on him. Below average burst overall, and I know Wisconsin has done a good job at being able to develop running backs, but the way that I look at Braylon Allen from his overall skill set and overall build, like, I don't want to throw out the name Latavius Murray because Murray was much better of an athlete, but think of Allen as more of an upright runner as a slower Latavius Murray. Last season with the Badgers, 181 carries, 984 yards, 12 total touchdowns. Hasn't shown a lot in his ability to be able to catch the football, but again, I think that's just more the system that he played in. If I'm going to go out and target him, it's probably going to be in round 5, and for you to be able to find a back that's 6'2", 245 pounds, like I'm telling you, guy is a thumper. Like, if you have him as a back, this is never going to be your RB1. This is more of a, I'm looking for a little bit of thunder and lightning, and Allen's going to be that thunder. Let's go to number 9 here on my list. It is Bucky Irving, the Oregon running back. And like, if you wanted to go thunder and lightning for cheap, Bucky and Braylon probably wouldn't be the worst idea. This guy's got elite speed. And if you're going to be a running back at Oregon, and if you're going to have a picture like that crossing a finish line, you already know, like, this guy is a track runner. Like, dude has got unbelievable acceleration, solid vision, which you love to see. He is capable of running routes from the backfield and in the slot if you want to be able to line him up. Only 1 fumble over 486 carries. My problem with Bucky is not so much on him, but I don't know where he's going to go. Like, there's some scouts that, based on conversations that we've had here at Chat Sports, think that he can go in the top 3 rounds. I'm not taking Bucky Irving in the top 3 rounds. He's 5'10", 195 pounds, has had solid seasons these past few years with the Oregon Ducks. A lot of total touchdowns. You're averaging over 6 yards per carry. All of those things are very impressive. But I will say I'm always hesitant on Oregon running backs because usually that offense is so spread and there's so much speed, there's so much talent on the offensive side of the football that not so much concentration goes on to Bucky. But if you want to be able to draft him in round 4, that's why I have him here at number 9. Good running back. There's just a lot of other running backs that I like more in the 4th round. So this is going to be the pinned comment here on today's show. Which round should the Raiders target a running back in this year's draft? 1 through 7. Let me know down below. Coming up after this YouTube ad break, I'm going to give you my answer. I'm looking for a running back in round 4 and in round 5. I think that there's a lot of good backs in this year's class. I'm also a believer that you don't have to spend a lot at the running back position when you have Zamir White, when you have Madison Alexander Madison. So on top of all those things, and the running backs that I have ranked really, really high, I just like better in those 4 to 5 rounds. Let's go to number 8 here, Audric Estime. And interesting back from Notre Dame because some of the tape that I watch in him I like a lot. Some of the tape I watch in him kind of reminds me of Rashad Penny, and Penny was a back that I did not love when he was coming out of San Diego State. I do love his patience. Like, he's somebody that's not afraid to sit behind a good offensive line, bounce around, kind of like what Le'Veon Bell used to do, and then as soon as he sees that hole, he's going to accelerate and go forward. Really good balance, which is an important quality to have in a running back. He needs to work on his pass protection. It's not good. I like his agile feet, and he's able to kind of like hop. Like, remember when Le'Veon Bell used to run? He would like wait behind the line of scrimmage, hop around, and then see the hole, and he would go for it. This past season with the Irish, averaged 6.4 yards per carry, 18 total touchdowns, had a heavy workload from top to bottom. But like, I think he's a good back. I am worried about how much of an upright runner he is, and maybe Telesco likes him. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's a good fit with Cadillac Williams, the Raiders' new running back coach. But there are some people, again, that value him a lot higher than what I value him. And because of where you're probably going to have to take him for the Raiders, like in the 4th round, there's just other backs that I like more in the 4th round, which is why I have him ranked where I currently do. Let's go to the next one coming up here on today's show, which shout out to everybody that's always tuning into the Raiders Report. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. This next name is a very popular name, and I'm probably going to get some hate on it for having him so low, but I'm going with Blake Corum here at number 7. And the reason why that I got Corum at 7 is because you're going to have to take him in the top 3 rounds. And just kind of like I always say with J.J. McCarthy, I just think the Michigan Wolverines offensive line was the reason why they won games. Like, yeah, McCarthy was a good quarterback. Yes, Blake Corum was a good running back. But that offensive line was the reason why that team won games. He's a compact runner, average size. He's got probably the best balance in this year's class. I also think he's got that rare talent of being able to, like, all right, you're only going to get 2 yards here. Somehow he squeaks through and gets 5. How does that translate to the next level? Currently, like, when I watch him get after the first 5 yards, he's very average after that. Like, he's not going to break a long run. He's not going to have many 20-yard plus runs. But if you're looking for 3, 4, 5 yards per carry, I do think Blake Corum is a name to keep in mind. The running back that continues to just pop in my mind when I watch the tape on him is Devonta Freeman. If you remember him from his days with the Atlanta Falcons, pretty small back, but small, compact, strong runner. Like, I want to see how he translates because some people look at his numbers, 27 touchdowns. I want to say that only 3 of his touchdowns this past season came outside of the 5-yard line. It is a lot, and I mean a lot of goal line back type of moves. But he's a national champion, came back another season to win that title. Obviously, he's got a great pedigree. They trust him a lot at the goal line. But, like, remember when Josh Jacobs was the running back behind Damian Harris? I'm worried that Blake Corum is Damian Harris and Donovan Edwards is Josh Jacobs. Good college running back. How does that translate, though, to the NFL? I got my top 6 running backs coming up here in just a second, but today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Prices drop as the event gets closer, and I think for people that live a busy lifestyle, this is the perfect app if you do want to try to go figure out a way to get some tickets. So Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. Buying tickets to your favorite event, it shouldn't be stressful, and I want you to be able to snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. So download the Game Time app, create an account, use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their best price guaranteed, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. Terms apply. Again, create an account, use code CHATSPORTS, which is CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. They also have like different cities that you can search in, like for the bar. Like if you know that, hey, I'm going to be in Los Angeles next weekend. You can look in Los Angeles. You can look at the tickets. You look at the popular events. You can look at comedy events. You can look at events under $50. They also have the all-in prices. Game Time is a game changer. Try it out. Links available to y'all down in the comments and in the description of today's show. Let's go to do number 6 here. And I have really struggled with this guy's last name, Garendo Isaac from Louisville. He's a track runner, okay? And out of all the running back prospects that I continue to go back and forth on, it's probably Garendo here. And he probably had the best combine out of any running back out of all. Like, I'm not kidding you. Probably had the best combine. But this guy is built to be a combine athlete. Like, he's legit a track sprinter. He was one of the best track runners in the United States in high school. Can catch the football, and he's willing to pass block. So the reason why I have him at 6 here is based on fit. Like, Zamir White and Alexander Madison aren't guys that I have a lot of confidence in catching the football. Isaac, I do think, can do it. On top of that, he's willing to be a pass blocker. Plus, he has the speed that those 2 other guys do not have. What I get nervous about here is he is straight line fast. He's not like jump cut acceleration fast. And to me, he is that underwear Olympics running back where the numbers lit up in a 4.3, 3.40. It's impressive. But when you watch the film, he's not as fast as what you expect him to be when you look at some of his combine numbers. However, though, this was a player that got better and better and better every single year that he was in college, and he's a big back. Like, he looks like he can handle a full workload at the next level. 6'1", 225 pounds. If he's able to get some of his footwork down and able to create some of more of those like jump cuts, maybe a stiff arm in there, like going to be able to be a much better back. If he doesn't get better, he is going to be a one-trick pony in the NFL, and they're going to figure him out pretty damn quick. Let's go to my sweetheart here. It's Kamani Vidal, running back from Troy. And I had somebody tell me at the Combine that if you're looking for the next Josh Jacobs late in the draft, it's Kamani Vidal from Troy. And ever since then, I've kind of been hooked on it. And he's got a small stature, so it's really hard for defenders to kind of get their hands on him. And he's got maybe one of the best stiff arms in this class, which Jacobs also, very, very good stiff arm. Muscular frame, truckload of touches over the last 2 seasons, which does make me nervous. I will say he doesn't have like the burst and acceleration, nor like the elusiveness that you would like to see in a running back that you would draft high. But if you're able to get this guy in round 6, round 7, hey, I'm on board with it. On top of that, he might have ran behind one of the worst offensive lines in college football. Like, the amount of work that this guy had to do to put up the numbers that he did, I do think is very impressive. He is short. He's listed at 5'8", 215 pounds, which is accurate. And again, like that's kind of like that short level type of player. But there was a part of me where, you know, people were saying Josh Jacobs, and I think that's the more like recent name. Vidal, to me, looks like a lesser version of Maurice Jones-Drew, where very powerful runner. And if you put him behind the right offensive line, and if he gets better, Watch out. Could be a sneaky name in a few years. Let's go to number 4 here on my list. It is Jalen Wright, running back from Tennessee, and this is another one of those electric players. Like, he is one of the most dynamic home run hitters in this year's class at the running back position, because if you want somebody that anytime they touch the ball can hit a home run, Jalen Wright is your answer. And if you were to tell me, Mitch, who would be probably the best running back to pair with the guys that we already have, I might say it's Jalen Wright. And now the other 3 guys that I have above are just dudes that I'm more confident in being the main guy, where Wright, I don't think I'm as confident as him being the main running back. Can also use him in the pass-catching role. He's a very upright runner, which that does scare the hell out of me. Doesn't always find the best running lane either. Like, to me, he's still trying to figure it out. He's still trying to figure out the running back position, but he's just such good of an athlete that he was able to get away with it. And if you're able to get away with it at the SEC, I do have some confidence that you're going to be able to get away with it at the NFL level. Like, dude's got good numbers, right? Like, 7.4 yards per carry is not an accident. I'll also say that sometimes running backs benefit, which he did benefit from Joe Milton. Like, teams were worried about Milton, which opened up extra running lanes for Wright. But at 5'11", 210 pounds, my biggest knock on him, honestly, at him being that running back that you look for at the next level, and I know I said Latavius Murray's name earlier, but Jalen Wright kind of reminds me of a Latavius Murray, where at any moment he could take it to the house. But because he's such an upright runner, you're liable to more hits. He does have a little bit of a fumbling problem. But getting him in round 4, it's a good fit overall for Las Vegas. Before I tell you my top 3 backs that I want the Raiders to target, remember, interact with Jeremy Chuggs and I on social media, Twitter, Instagram. They're both on screen. Take a screenshot if you need to. Don't be afraid to slide in the DMs either. We like to interact with the nation. Let's go to number 3 here. It's Trey Benson. And Trey Benson out of Florida State is probably my second favorite running back if I had to just do the overall rankings. And he's got that body type made for an NFL workload. Like, if you were to tell me, Mitch, out of all the running backs outside of Jonathan Brooks, who are you the most confident and turns into be a legit back in the NFL, it's Trey Benson. And I don't even want to say, like, oh, he kind of reminds me of Dalvin Cook because Dalvin Cook came out of Florida State, but he's got that muscular build. He's got the quick twitchiness. Like, he's a hell of a back. He's a downhill runner, can catch the football, needs development in pass protection because he is below average in that. But that is something that I'm hoping that he has that ability to be able to go out and learn. 13 games played this past season, under 1,000 yards, 15 total touchdowns, but at 6'1", 225 pounds. Like, if you believe in your running back coach, which I do believe in Cadillac Williams, and if you told me at the end of the draft that the Raiders ended up getting Trey Benson in round 3, I would not be upset about it. I would say this: Trey Benson will beat out Zamir White, will beat out Alexander Madison for overall touches. Now, he won't get on the field as much maybe as Madison for snaps because he's a better pass blocker, but Trey Benson, from a talent standpoint, is more talented than Zamir White, is more talented than Alexander Madison. So because of that, I would give him the nod to potentially start this upcoming season. So before I get into my top 2, these are the top 2 running backs that I want Antonio Pierce, Tom Telesco to draft. I don't view it as the biggest need. I don't think that you should draft running backs very high, and that's why these 2 guys are ranked where they are. So if the Raiders draft only one running back, which, God, I hope that would be all they draft. If you draft more than one, I'm questioning a lot. You only draft one running back. Who should it be? My answer is these next 2 guys coming up right now. Let's go to number 2 on my list. It is Ray Davis from Kentucky. And I think Davis is like one of these dudes where Antonio Pierce, he wants to be able to find a late-round running back that also fits with Cadillac Williams as the running back coach. Let me introduce you to Ray Davis. He was a big winner at the Senior Bowl. And some people said that he wasn't going to be all that good, not athletic enough to be an NFL running back. Davis's running style matches what this team's looking for. They want somebody that beats you up every single play. I will say he's not the type of running back that's going to beat you up in the first quarter, but if you got to go up against him for 20 carries all quarter long, fourth quarter, it's not going to be somebody that you want to bring down. Almost 200 carries, over 1,000 yards, close to 5.7 yards per carry, and 21 total touchdowns this past season with Kentucky. Like, I think he's a good runner. Doesn't have the best vision quite yet, but in terms of a guy that you could probably get in the 4th, I would like him more in the 5th round. If you can get Ray Davis in the 5th round, I'm telling you right now, you're like, that's a hell of a pickup. Because Ray Davis in round 5 is better than Zamir White in round 4. But the number one running back that I have, it is Marshawn Lloyd. And the reason why that Lloyd is the best back for the Raiders is based on fit, based on talent, based on current running backs, and overall where you can get him in the 2024 NFL draft. He's got that good start-stop explosiveness, and he can make people miss. Like, in the open field, nobody wants to take on Marshawn Lloyd one-on-one because you're not going to win. He's going to make you look like a deer on ice, which you never want to be. I think that he showed that he has the ability to catch the football, some quality hands, ability to win in space, which I kind of just talked about. My biggest knock on him is his inability to pick up anything as a blitzer right now. That needs to be something that's learned. If he's drafted in round 4 for Las Vegas, look for him to say, all right, I'm going to sit behind Madison for a year, and then you hand him the keys to your car. He's your main backfield guy, taking over the position for Zamir White the following season, because you do have that ability then to have him on your team where he's your main running back next to Zamir. You can let Amir go. You can let Alexander Madison go, and it's the Marshawn Lloyd and Zamir White hype train going forward. At 5'9", 210 pounds, he stays low, and I like that compact frame, and a running back kind of hides behind his offensive lineman, but he's so thick, and he's so strong, and he can do different things, and he can, like I said, he can move quick. Like, he is shifty, and I'm trying to think of a back that's this big that can move the way that he does. But it's that start-stop ability which makes me really excited about Marshawn Lloyd, which is why he's the number one running back the Raiders should target. So let's go through these names one more time here. And again, if you want to take a screenshot, tag me on IG, tag me at Twitter, at Mitchell Ren 365. Don't be afraid to share me, some of your thoughts. And remember, I love Jonathan Brooks. He's my number one running back. However, I don't think that the Raiders should draft a back at pick 44 for that reason. He did not make the list. To stay up to date on all things going on around the Raiders, hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications, and if you are subscribed, take that link that you see below, send it to some Raider fans. Let's help get this channel to 168,000 subscribers. Do you like Peeps? Today's National Peep Day. Yes or no? I got to pee. Speaking of Peeps, I got to take a leak. After this, we got a duck race to do. I'll tell everybody who's in, and then Chuggs and I, we got some beer pong to play.
Uh-huh. Got a little BP, maybe some celeb shots out in the office if anybody's trying to help us out with a little bit of beer pong. I don't know if these cats were cool enough in college to play beer pong. Colin, have you ever played beer pong? He said, oh yeah. Every day. I play every night whenever I get home. But the question is, do you like Peeps? Yes or no? Peeps? No? Peeps are overrated. It's, yeah, I mean, in the is this worth it calories edition, I think Peeps not worth the calories. Peeps not worth the calories. I'd much rather have some chocolate, something else. Also, Mitch is gone every 10. Let's try to get him messed up. Let's try to get him to miss his, let's try to get Mitch to miss his, basketball game he's going to later on. 93 Navman. I do not think all realize when Mitch rolls to segments, it's a recorded video. However, drink up, Mitch. Not a recorded video. Navman. Not a recorded video. It is live. He's doing it at that moment. Not pre-recorded. Appreciate the super chat. 93. Rich Wolf. Can we ever trade for Josh Allen if he wants out, though? Are you talking about the Bills or Jacksonville Jaguars? Because both in tumultuous situations, Josh Allen of the Jaguars has been reported liking some tweets that are basically bashing the Jaguars and how they do business. Josh Allen with the Bills just lost his number one receiver in Stephon Diggs. I don't know if he'll be able to get over the mountaintop with the Bills. So my question to you, Rich Wolf, which Josh Allen? Because there's two, both really good. Think you're talking about the quarterback?
Yeah. He is. There's been speculation since the Bills traded Stephon Diggs for Raider fans that could the Bills just be selling everyone? And I'll tell you this right now, Rich. It would take, I'm not kidding you, I think you would have to offer every single one of your picks in the next 3 drafts. On top of that, you'd have to throw in Max Crosby. And that's just because the Bills aren't trading Josh Allen. And even that's probably not enough. If I'm being honest. If I'm Buffalo, I'm not trading Josh Allen for 10 first-round picks. It's not going to happen. New question. It was 50-50? All right, so we're going to do all the races on Monday since it was 50-50, and I'm already... And Zon's not here. All right, that's fair. So who's going to win March Madness, which... This is a different type of March Madness. We got our March Madness. We're going to do all 3 of our races on Monday. Who do you think is going to win here? UConn, Purdue, NC State, or Alabama? What do you guys think? What do you think here? Also, I'm going to tell everybody that is in for our duck race here, which I'm going to refresh my phone because we did get a few more in. Let me know what you guys are thinking down below. I see the last name that I saw was Hunter Jackson, which means Adrian Rod in, Joseph King in. I got Frank Arias, you in. Luis Rad, you in. Gabriel Ruiz, also in. And those are the names that I have so far. So that's the final call. I'm not going to accept any more names for our 50-50 raffle, which means one of those 23 names is about to win $230 here on the show. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of money. $230 on the Raiders Report. Good luck to all of y'all. Once Chuggs gets back, we're going to do that race. Then we got beer pong to play. And if you don't know the beer pong game we have, Chuggs and I got to go through 10 cups and 3 boots. This is going to be a show of shit. I'm telling you right now. An absolute show of shit. What's up, I'm Punchy? Oh, you're right. I'm Punchy's right. So 330. Yep. I'm Punchy. You're right. Rebel, I owe a shot. That's on me. See, this is why you guys got to keep me accountable, or else Zon gets me too lit, and then I don't remember what I'm saying. Hey, Abjin had a message for you. Justin Abjin! Bang! Ah! I spilled on myself. Oh my goodness.
Get out your broom, because it's a mess.
It's a mess. Name that movie. Happy Friday, y'all. Been busy, but always bleed silver and black. Also, congratulations to Abjin. He told me, because we helped him, he said, Abjin, what'd you say? He got a big deal for his plumbing company, and he's got all these new 5-star reviews from the nation. So, Abjin, congratulations to you. Cheers. If you want to put some of the water cups over here, that way we can dip our balls in them. And then you're going to have to fill up the boots, dude. This is going to be something. I'm also say this, I'm soaked. I am one wet meatball right now. Abjin, cheers to you. Uno momento. All right. Also, Abjin, text me your email. Because everybody that sends in a hundo, we are doing a Zoom call on Wednesday. I'll give you guys a time. I'll probably send that email out over the weekend or on Monday. Alex and I are moving May 4th, I want to say. So we're touring some apartments this weekend, and I might not have time to do it this weekend, but is what it is. Is what it is. Oh, man. Scheffler. Now, I'm doing beers. I did the beer bong, so Avgin, if that's not what you wanted, that's on me. But that's what happened. That's on me, Avgin. Just text me your email. Text me your email. All right, so what do we got here? We still got people rocking and rolling with us, which is just a mind-blowing thing to even consider. Also, I want to say that James Guevara. All right, James, I'll let you in. Mr. Guevara in. James Guevara in again. So, Chuggs, I sent you all the names for the duck race. We got 25 people. Winner gets $350. You want to do the duck race after beer pong? Okay. So Jeremy just said, F my rules. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the duck race after beer pong, which means if y'all still want to be able to get in, you can get in until we're done playing beer pong. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, so here's what happened. Zahn went nuclear. This entire show was probably one of the weirdest, craziest shows that I've ever been a part of. And once Jeremy gets the boots filled up, what we have to do is this. We have 10 red Solo cups lined up with beer in them, okay? And we have 3 boots. So this is not a, like, first person to clean house wins. This is more of a, Jeremy and I are going to be a team. We have to go through 3 boots and 10 cups, red Solo cups. If I make a cup, Jeremy drinks that cup. If I make a boot, Jeremy has to drink that boot. If I make all 3 boots, Jeremy has to drink all 3 boots. This is either going to be a very well-executed plan or maybe the worst decision we have ever made on the Raiders Report. I don't know if there's that much of an in-between. I have no idea if there's that much of an in-between. Now, to make sure that you guys are, playing the game with us, which I'll also say, are the boots going to be full or are they going to be 2 beers? Because right now you got 2 beers in there. Okay. Grab 3 more then. So, yeah, I don't know how many beers this is in total, but it's quite a bit. And it's, like I said, we bit off a little bit more than what we could chew. I'll also say if you're playing this game at home with us, here's what I want you to do. If Jeremy and I miss, I want you to take a shot. If we make it, you're drinking with us. This is, I'll tell you what, this is a daunting task that I'm looking at right now. Bro, this is going to be something. What on earth are we doing here? Here, wait, use this one. We have one more beer right here. You sure? All right, Jeremy's finishing up everything. I'm so excited for Ron. Raider and PA, is the boot half full or half empty? That's a great question. It's a great question. I'm going to say that it is 80% full. Because if you fill it up all the way, it's 40 ounces. We fill it up to 36 ounces. Okay, I see what you did. All right, y'all. So here's what we got here. I want to move those back cups, though, just so it's not confusing. Okay, so what you guys see here on screen is Jeremy and I are going to shoot from here. Same rules as last time, my mouse pad, right? Yeah. So as you guys can see, there's 10 red Solo cups. And then there are 3 boots next to Jeremy. So the cups that are in the background are just extras, so don't worry about them. In the cups is Bud Light. And I actually think the boot is a mixture of Happy Dads and Bud Light. Yeah, it's definitely a mixture. Because we poured Happy Dads into the cups. So there's a mixture of Bud Light and Happy Dad in those boots, which I'm not excited about. Yeah, I know. Marshall just looked at me. I'm like, yeah, it's probably wasn't our best idea. But you know what? You're going to get what you're going to get. Here's the real question. Do we have ping pong balls? Because that would be something. We did all this and we don't have any ping pong balls. What? No, I needed to grab them, but I didn't. I did not get them. This is nerve-wracking. Who do you think is going to do more drinking, me or Chuggs? How about that? Give me an M for Mitch, C for Chuggs, because I know I'm a lot more lit than he is. If you were to think about what a Christmas tree looks like, I got all the ornaments on right now and the lights. Navman, crazy how, not sure what you mean, Mitch. Love the nation from the Navman. Navman, I would spin the wheel, but dude, I'm gonna be late for this game. I already know it. So, Navman, I'm gonna take a few shots for you.
All right, here we go.
All right. I think we should both get 2 shots. Which, do you have a headset or anything? I feel like they should be able to hear you, if possible. All right. Since you got to stay close with that, I'll be the rebounder.
That works for me.
The rebounder.
The rebounder.
The rebounder, though. Yeah, I can do that. All
You
right.
can just take your headset off and on.
I'll just do this. All right, we're good. I'm right here. I'm in your dome. I'm in your dome.
And are we going 2 shots?
I think you should get. I think you should be able to get 2 shots because if you make the first,
And then make both balls back.
yeah, I think that's fair.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
Who you got?
So I got more M's. By the way, they think I'm gonna make more. My real question.
I mean,
is,
you did make more last time.
Are you gonna go for the boots or the cups? That was a disaster. Nice. That's a good start. That's a great start for Team Renz. I'll tell you that.
Here, I'll switch with you.
That's a phenomenal start. I'm not going to lie. I really needed that one. Here's my question to y'all. Do I just go for broke?
Go for the boot?
I think you got to go for it. My first shot's definitely going to be for a boot. If that was loud in your ear, I apologize. All right, here we go. I'm not going to clip it. I'm going middle boot.
That's a little flick.
Oh! Dude, that was close.
That rimmed.
Dude, do I go for it again?
That was almost the boot. Well, it's
Oh,
go down.
that was close. All right. Not the start I wanted. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely not the...
Wedged in here.
What? A wedge?
Well, between the boot and the cups.
Ah. One in Rome. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on.
Here we go. See that? And y'all all laugh at me for wearing polos all the time and not Raiders gear. This is why. This is my mic.
Yeah, it doesn't clip.
Little home field advantage for producer Chuggs with the mic.
Though, I think I'm going to go cups next time.
Can you fix it?
This guy?
Yeah. A little too much lippy.
Thank you very much, Miss Lippy.
Let's go.
I actually don't even know how that went in.
Let's go.
I think that hit this cup, hit that cup, and then went in.
Ball out, please.
Lord.
Because if it's the same cup, that's 3.
Is it?
And ball, can you fix it? You had a lippy.
Where?
You got it lippy.
Dude.
There you go. Same cup. That's 3. That's 3.
Oh.
Rack them up. Ball's back.
All right, hear me out.
Heating up. What? Do you want either that or that?
That's what I was thinking. No, I think you got to make the boot.
Oh.
You got to make the boot. That's fair.
All right.
L'chaim.
All right, here we go. Let's go!
This is a disaster.
Let's go!
I'm in trouble.
I'm on fire, baby! I'm on fire! Let's go!
I'll see you guys Monday.
You're getting a little scared there. Getting a little scared there.
I was worried the Hattie Bees was going to come out.
Oh, wow. Not even gonna lie, I was going for another boot on that other shot.
I would have.
Let's go.
This is
Let's go. Get the chugs in the chat. Get the chugs in the chat. Brett was like, "Can you just wear that?" And I was like, "Unless you want me like this."
it's I'll see you guys.
Let's go.
Dude, I can't afford to miss anymore.
Oh, this is great. This is absolute. Little one-legged boot there. Here we go. Mitch is hurting. He was I mean, and how fitting. Mitch is going to a basketball game tonight with our friends over at Game Time because he used code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off his first purchase. Last second tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Game Time. Mitch is going there. Needs to make some shots so he can go to the game, and he can't make some shots. He's got to make some shots. Get on your Luka magic.
I'm gonna be peeing the entire game.
All right, here. Let's see if Mitch can make some shots.
I'm gonna watch half this game from the restroom. There's no doubt. Half the game from the restroom. Wow. I gotta switch up the balls. That's probably it.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Dude.
Mitch,
I need this.
he needs it.
If I miss here, we're in trouble.
You need some balls back. You need some help. That's big.
Yeah, dude.
Mitch needed that.
I'm not gonna lie. I did a prayer. A few.
Oh. Almost two.
That was close. But
L'chaim.
Chuggs has got the lead right now. Oh, dude, Raider and PA. I'm going to need more than that.
Oh, wow.
My jog tomorrow is going to be epic. It's going to be epic, man.
All right, here we go. Do you need somebody to celeb shot for you?
No, I'm all right. We're going to power through. Now, if you make a boot,
Allie.
the answer might be yes.
All right, here we go.
You got it.
Can we get the foots in the comment section? Allie Barefoot said she'll celeb shot this one for me. Get the foots going down below. Allie Barefoot. She's going live after us on Celtics. She's going live on Celtics tonight. Spam the foots down in the comment section. If she makes this, then y'all have to go to her stream tonight.
Celtics tonight.
Cup or boot?
Cup or boot? Cup or boot?
Oh, here, one more. Let's go! You have it. You have to go to Celtics tonight. She's going live after this. Oh, maybe under? Yeah, under is probably best. Allie Barefoot. That's why we call her the foot, because like a good neighbor, Allie is there. When you're here on Celtics today, you're in good hands with the foot. I have one of them. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Steep slope. Who shot first?
I think I shot first.
Okay. We gotta go for a boot, guys. Oh, Mitch. It's not there.
Do you need a celeb shot? Do you need maybe
No.
Brett Scott to come in here and make one for you? Brett's been playing beer pong since 1971. Oh!
I can't believe that didn't go in.
Wow.
2 rim jobs, Scott. 2 of them. Unbelievable. Nothing.
Here we go.
It's just the make.
What do I have to do if I make? My boss, he drinks. My boss, Brett Scott here, in for a celeb shot. Oh, no. A little, we haven't re-racked yet. We still have a re-rack available. Do we interchange the boots in the re-rack? Do we create a new re-rack? Can I go house with the basement? That would be no. I want house with the basement. I want 2-2-1 with the 2 boots in the very back. So stack it basically like 2-2 and then like 1.
What did you say? 2 houses and a basement?
I want a house with a basement. Yeah, there we go. That's what. And then the 1.
You guys even see that?
Little house with a basement.
They can't hear you with that.
They don't want to hear me. You guys don't want it. Yeah. I told my buddy I'd meet him there at 6:30. I got to go home, take Chuck out.
Where's Alex?
Working. She's working.
I don't know what I want to do. How do we go for the boots?
Brett's been playing this since 1971. There we go.
I'm taking a beating right now.
That's my boss. He just made a shot.
I'll shoot for you now. So does that mean you're over there?
Yeah, I bet we'll switch.
At this point, I'm fine with that.
I'm going for the boots though. Just didn't have my distance down.
All right.
You want to clip that? You guys really planned ahead on the microphone situation, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. The real answer is no. The real answer is no. Oh.
Boot me.
Oh. Rim job. Rimmy. The Chiefs are bringing back Mike Dana. 3-year deal.
Oh, that's actually kind of big.
That's a big move. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, here we go.
Dude, if the Raiders sign somebody right now, I'm in a lot of trouble.
All right, another celeb shot. Producer Seeps here. Actually, we have a basketball league that we signed up for. Seeps is our ringer. Are you pumped for this league or what?
Yeah, Hammer Chat Sports plus 275 to win it all.
He's like our Johnny Knoxville of our ringer.
Oh.
Balls to the face.
Oh,
That counts.
that's a drink. Oh! He don't miss. He don't miss.
I'm telling you right now, I'm getting shafted. Seeps, come on. You got 2 more in you.
All right, here we go. He's shoot.
I'm getting shafted right now.
I think he wants you to make. Now this is for me. I think he wants you to make the boot. Oh, he's gonna miss both of these for me. Oh my goodness.
This is devastating. It's in.
Will you toss us out now?
No, that was you.
Oh yeah.
Devastating. This is. Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna get kicked out of the Mavs game tonight. Oh my God.
Oh! I'm trying to put the dagger in.
Yeah, you might.
$50 and I'll make another boot on Mitch. $50. I'll put the dagger in it.
Honestly, don't do that. I would encourage you not to do that.
Here we go.
This is. Here we go. Is right. Man. Dude.
Oh, Mitch, this is just a bad turn of events.
I can't make one right now. I'm just not close. Put a dagger in me. I'm possible. Put a fork in me.
Oh, God, Mitch.
It's all right.
Let me. Last re-rack. I'll go. There we go.
A little bit of a clip. Oh, guys.
Dude, Mitch is.
We're hurting right now. I'm not going to lie
This
to you.
is tough.
This is
This is tough.
This is a game where the opposing team's down 40 and you feel bad for watching. But you know what? We're going to make it through. I mean, I'll say this. I've definitely done the heavy lifting. If I got to drink one of these, I'm in trouble. If I got to do both, I don't know. I literally don't know. I didn't even think that far ahead. Come on, let's go. You got it. I'm not even kidding you. That mist bounced in between here and then went back up and in. Jeremy can't miss.
Oh my God.
I can't make one right now. This is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Onions. Oh, you didn't go for it again.
What?
The cup.
I kind of wanted to try the boot.
Oh. I put it back in.
Don't say that here.
A bunch of snowflakes.
Ooh, all right. We have 2 cups and 2 boots left. I'm gonna do something to make it a little bit more fun for us. All right.
More fun? I'm having plenty of fun. Jesus. Is that more fun or more dangerous? I don't know. Oh.
This is what I call a starfighter.
What does that mean? Nobody knows.
All right, here we go. Made it a little bit more dangerous. The boots are equal with the cups. Woo!
Yeah, I got to get more lift on it. I'm just all over it. You're up. I'm going for boots here on out. I'm just telling you. I'm going for broke.
Oh, my God.
Going for broke. You're fine. There's still 2 right there. We're going for broke here.
I have no idea where that other ball went. All right, here we go.
And here we go.
All right.
Damn, brutal.
Oh, rodeo. Ball's back, rodeo. Damn.
All right, new rule. We're shooting 3. We're going to go 3. I don't know if I can get this third one, though.
Where is it?
It's honestly too far under there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Harrison Graham, correct. I meant 5 Hawaiian time, which it might take us that long at this point. I don't know. My buddy's going to be not happy. Not even close, Mitch. You're just not even close.
Come on, Mitch. Oh.
I'm going for it. Yeah, I don't know how many more ways I can hit this rim. I'm all over this rim.
Oh my God.
Honestly, let's just, if I gotta do it and go, F it, let's go.
Oh. Oh, dude. Oh my God.
All over it.
All over the rim.
Shoot it.
Another one?
Yeah, I got 3. You got 3.
All right. Dude, it is just rim, rim, rim.
Rim, wine. Oh, and that man still got a duck race. You're not wrong. 20 to get in on that at Mitchell Ren 365. I don't know. I know you're at least gonna win $360. That's all I know.
That's tough. Oh, he needed it.
Dude, needed it.
Oh my
Needed
God.
it!
He absolutely needed that.
Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's the most electric shot I have ever made.
All right.
My question is
I'll give you a deal. I'll give you a deal.
I like deals.
You have one. We're only doing 2 shots right now.
Okay.
This shot, if you make it in here, I finish the rest and the game's over.
Holy.
Game's over if you make it again in this one. Obviously, if you make it in this one, I'm doing both boots regardless, but I'll do everything here. Game over. We'll go do the race. You can make it in this one right now.
Holy shit. All right.
Oh, ball's back. Ball's back. A true ball's back. I'll let you do it just your opposite hand. You don't have to do it rodeo. I'll let you do opposite hand if you want to do that one either.
No.
It's up to you.
Left.
Oh. I just
It was the ugliest shot.
watching people throw with their opposite hand is so funny.
That looked like me trying to do jumping jacks the opposite way. That video was on the stream the other day. So for those that don't know, when I leave my house, I always put the Raiders report up on TV for Chuck. And I randomly came home the other day, and it was the episode where we had to do all of our jumping jacks. And I watched me try to do the jumping jacks the opposite way. You all right? A little bloated.
A little bit.
I'm telling you what, it's almost that time. It's almost that time. I'm gonna be late. That's a given. I told my buddy I'd be at his house at 6:30. I'm hoping to get there at 7:30.
All right. Game starts at 7. Well, I had 1 ball back.
I feel like it's my shot. I feel like it's my shot. Oh, dude. I heard it. All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Not even close. All right. Big shot. Big shot. Big shot. Yeah, see, I can't do that. I missed the last like 5. Never scared, man. I needed that one. I'll tell you what, if I had to do that boot, we were going to call this one out. We were going to be in trouble.
All right, I'll do this boot and then I'll make these 2 shots.
Well, we got to do a duck race.
Yeah.
The ducks. We're not ducking around here. We're not ducking around. How do you feel?
A little bloaty.
All right, I'll make you a deal. You do that boot, I'll finish those 2 cups. And then,
make it.
all right, fine. I was just gonna say I'll do them. Oh Christ, that wasn't even close. Oh man, it's the wind. I think at this point nobody wants to watch this. Yeah, I'm telling you this right now. To the people that are watching this stream, this is like, that's my shot now.
That's my shot.
My shot. People are watching, they're like, this is the worst Division III basketball game I have ever watched online. Here we go. I'm just... Bang, bang. Checkmate. Oh, my God. The real question is, who's the winner in this game? Because I've absolutely done more cups. Chuck about to do his second boot. Dude. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, all over it. All over it. Dude. What's up, Raider Nation for life? Josh I, Lord Budding Bear said, it's like watching the Rockets play the Rockets. Holy shit. Dude, Buddy Bear's, he's a funny guy.
Oh.
Dude, are you kidding me, man? All right. This one's a guaranteed make. And if not, I'm drinking it because I got to do this duck race, dude. You got to be kidding me. All right. I'm going to do this next one.
Yeah, we can end it right now, but I do this and you do this.
No. You do that.
Well, then,
I made the boot.
one of us has got to make it.
Oh, my goodness. This is brutal. This is... Did you legit throw it? You're legit throwing shot put. I mean, it's a legit shot put.
If you want to end it, we can just trade.
I don't want to trade. I'm just not. That was not even close. Are you kidding me right now? I'm all over it. Dude. Nah. I don't know what to do, guys. Josh I, I'm with you. It was brutal. You got to put him in the water? All right.
Trade?
I mean, see, I feel like I'm okay. You might need to shoot for Chuggs. I'm like right there. Get out of there. Money. Yeah. I've been right there.
Oh, I thought the boot was.
He's still got a boot to go. Well, see ya.
He has documentation.
We, anything at this point. I don't know. Can somebody take Chuck out? I'm F, dude.
All right, while I'm doing this, check if anybody else is on the race, and then we'll do the race.
All right, we're going to check if anybody else is on the race.
Here, you take this. Just take it.
I'll do both.
Okay. No, it'll sound bad.
All right, how does this, does it sound like 3D?
Yeah, it sounds like
You can taste 3D. That's too much then. All right, we're going to put this guy over here. And now I'm over here. Chuggs has got a whole boot to do, which, where's my phone? Oh, it's over here. That's interesting. My buddy said, I will say, I'm going to the game with a Chiefs fan. And he goes, Chiefs, you're keeping the Chief fan waiting, so maybe that's good for y'all. Oh, dude. I'm telling you what right now, this is going to be interesting. All right, final call here for our duck race for a chance to get in, which the last name that I got was James Guevara, Jose Corona in, Anthony Green in, Noah Santana in, and then my buddy's watching. He's in, Jacob. So that means winner gets, I don't know what the math is. I don't feel like doing it. I'm just going to round up. Winner gets $400. Winner gets $400 here on our duck race. At Mitchell Renz 365, $20 Venmo. You're full? All right, let's get this duck race going. We're going to be able to do both. We're going to be able to do both here. Dude, I'm not kidding you. I am round right now. I am a very round human being. A very, very round human being right now. We got a duck race to do.
All right. Did you send me everybody?
I sent you everybody. It's on TV. Oh, Yoda said, do some jumping jacks. There's no way I'm doing jumping jacks. No way. And I mean, no way I'm going to be able to do jumping jacks. Not even if I... Dude, there's just no way. Oh, sorry. I thought I put it in the right spot. That's on me. Oh, dude, my shoe is effed right now. I'll tell you what. This has been a hell of a day. Today escalated quickly.
Oh.
Steven, Chuggs is going to do the boot. I just want to get this duck race in because he needs some time. I'm telling you right now, there's no way I would have been able to do. Like I was sweating over another boot. Sweating. I'm glad it's not me.
Well, you already did a couple boots earlier.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm hurting. I am. See, I like when I go to a sporting event to be able to get like a beer and watch the game. I'm not getting anything. I'm telling you that right now.
Hot dog?
Nope, nothing. Carl San in. I actually think that's exactly 30 people.
Yeah.
30 people, duck race.
$400.
$400. Somebody's leaving tonight with 400. Wait, Lori wants in. Lori Sand. All right, so we're gonna do 410 to the winner. No more. I'm not kidding you, y'all. I'm not taking any more. No more. Nobody's getting in. Lori, she's good. She made it to Elite 8.
All right, before we start.
Before.
I'll finish it.
You got your boot. Cheer on Chuggs, y'all. I'm telling you right now, I'm glad that wasn't me because I don't think I would have been able to do it. Read Ron's post. Which one's Ron?
All right.
Raider and PA, what up, man? You ready? You ready? Winner? Oh, wow. It already started. I didn't know. I had no idea. Dude, honestly, you could have created a conversation with me, and I would have looked up, and there would have been 30 seconds left. Winner of this race gets $410.
Here we go.
That's pretty good, man. This is Boogie Woogie Oogie. It's electric. My guess for the winner of this one, dude, I'm not going to lie. Luis Rodriguez in that top hat is in a pretty good spot. Ultra VAB is an interesting spot. Oh, dude, Greg Sevan in the Trump costume. He's zapped. Zon's just trolling right now, dude. Honestly, if Zon won, I'd be happy because of how insane he went today.
Jamari.
And he left. Jamari! $400! Jamari Murray! Dude, Jamari's a big-time winner on this show. I got to be out of here by 5.
We have one more. We have one more segment.
Are you serious?
No.
DK almost put in her 2 weeks.
How hungry y'all actually?
Oh, we're done.
Really?
Jamari Murray, congratulations. You are the winner.
Mitch texted me saying he'll stay another hour for a $500 super chat.
Dude, there's no way.
That may or may not be true.
Harrison just texted me and said he would stay for me.
I take back what I said.
Guys, I can't stay. I gotta go.
The game's until 7:30.
Yeah, my buddy wanted to link up beforehand. I gotta.
Knackered at the game.
He's got to let.
I gotta take Chuck out though. Yeah, I gotta take Chuck out. All right, y'all. This has been one hell of a show. Shout out to Zon. Shout out to all the real ones.
Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to our haters. You are the reason why we do this. You're the only reason why we put on shows here. We do it for the haters.
The only reason.
The haters.
Not the nation.
What do we do for the haters?
I think that's a good time to leave. We're going to do 3 races on Monday, and have a good weekend.
What is that? Oh.
Enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out, and look for me at the Mavs game. I'm out of here.